post-Christmas people, and yeah, that didn't make any sense. Oh, Dan, help me.
Good evening, everybody. I hope you're doing well this fine New Year's Eve. It's not New Year's Eve, but it will be in the future, which is where you and I will spend the rest of our
Oh,
lives.
God. Okay, Christoph.
Forever and ever and ever
Oh,
and
no.
ever
Oh,
and
no.
ever.
Well, I hope you brought squashies, because I am not spending forever and ever and ever and ever with you if we're not having squashies.
It's always with the squashies with you. What happened to liking me as a person? God
You know
damn it.
what? You know what? I like you for who you are, but I also like you for the fact that you provide me with squashies, so you can piss right off.
You know what? That's fair. That's fair. I can live with that. I can live with that.
Just looking at the chat, we have a full chat tonight, and it's so good to see you guys again. We missed you, and I know we missed. Did we miss November? No.
I
Yes.
thought you were going to say, I know we missed some people. And you're
Well,
like, no,
no.
we didn't, did we yet? We missed you all. You're all very
Well, yes, no, we missed. I'm just thinking it's been I think it's been since October since we
Yeah, I think it
actually.
was it was either very, very end of October or very, very early November. I can't quite remember off the top of my head.
Man,
But
we
it's
are
been a
total
while.
slackers. What's nothing's been going on. I mean, come on, that's crazy.
It's been a perfectly chill year. Nothing has happened. I can't recall a single thing bad that's happened this year in the year of our Lord 2023.
Fuck
Certainly not
2023.
atrocities. Certainly not atrocities across the board that have left us all traumatized and shaken beyond our very beliefs. That's nonsense talk for babies. I had a very manly year.
I know that you had a very manly year, and several people in chat had said that it's October, so yeah. We owe these guys, at least another stream at some point here before, the end of January, just to make up for that. We also need to kiss many toes to
Yes,
say we're sorry.
we do. Mwah, mwah,
Mwah.
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 Sweaty.
Mwah.
Mwah,
Why do your
mwah.
feet taste like cheese? Mwah.
Mwah. This one does not. It tastes like garbage. Mwah.
And I think Kurt got the thing without being asked.
Kurt, you are a saint and a scholar. Yes, before we even got into the super secret code word of the show, King Kurt rightfully swooped in like the hawk of America that he is and
America,
claimed
fuck
the
yeah.
title. And claimed the title of King Kurt because the secret word / phrase of the show tonight was Dan, your keyboard is fancy. And believe me, it is. I had a brand new one for Christmas and it's really clicky.
Can we hear the clickiness of your soundboard? Or of your keyboard? Not
Uh,
your soundboard.
yeah, 1 second. Let me just, I'll bring it up to the mic and. You hear that?
No, I think it got rid of the I think it took out the sound.
Oh, well, that's a treat just for Dan then.
Are you currently masturbating over that?
Oh, yes. Completely naked. Completely naked. Don't ask about the butter. Completely naked.
What? I wouldn't dream of it. Would not dream of it. Just looking here in chat. Hello, everyone. We hope you are well. That was not scripted clearly because we fucked it up all kinds of, ways. But hello to Kurt and Joe and James and Liam and Stefano and Jen. And who am I missing? I know I'm missing people. Shit, I'm really sorry.
We got Chris. We got who else? I have seen a couple of other people pop in. Hello to you all, and I just want to say from the heart, thank you for making this year as wonderful as it has been. You guys have been all right this year. I'll keep you around for at least another 12 months.
Aw, that's really nice. You didn't say that you're gonna keep me around. I'm not sure how I feel about that.
No, you tried to kill me with a bomb. You're not coming back.
Hey,
This
you
this is now
destroyed
my
my
channel.
theater twice.
The T stands for trivial in TYTD. It's now Trivial Yacht Theatre Dan.
Oh God. Oh man. man, I'm just looking at chat here. James says, yeah, 2023 has been a great year. If not, the world outside went to shit, and a lot of people I used to think were friends stabbed me, and others in the back. I'm so sorry, man. That sucks.
Hey, you know what? Like I say, 2023 can fuck the fuck off and keep on fucking off. And
Ugh.
hopefully 2024, well, 2024 can't really get any worse, at least for me. So,
Well,
hopefully things will pick up for you guys.
all I can tell you is that my the vacation time that I have scheduled this year was either having COVID, taking care of my parents who had COVID, dealing with surgical recovery, or being part of a funeral. So, yeah, fun.
Yeah. So you had a great year. Yours was
Oh,
like an 8 out of 10.
oh
Easy.
man, absolutely, absolutely. Oof.
I was going to say, King Curtis made his first proclamation of the stream. He proclaims that, as always, we have a fun time and end this pretty mediocre year with a bang. The
I
King has
agree.
spoken. Everyone must at least be having an acceptable time during the stream. It is now mandated by law. Oh yeah, and Kurt says that Henry Kissinger shuffled off the mortal coil. That was a nice thing that happened this year.
Hooray! Everybody raise your
Actually
glasses
leads,
to Kissinger's asses. Cheers.
hooray, hooray.
Woo!
Which actually leads me on to one of the little party games I had planned for tonight's stream, on top of the wonderful Rifftrax adventures that we had. So, for those who don't know, me and Triv had a pretty bad year. I think that's an understatement, but we had some mixed times, I think it's fair to say, across the last sort of 12 months or so.
Yeah.
And originally, this was going to be a fuck 2023 stream. We were going to be coming in and being all like, yeah, this year was shit, and I hated it, and this bad thing happened, and this bad thing happened, and this bad thing happened. And this evening, whilst I was getting petrol from the nearby petrol station, I kind of sat there and I thought, you know what? It's easy to kind of sit here and be like, yeah, this year was shit, and this was why, X, Y, Z, ABC. So instead, I thought we could do something a little bit fun, and it's entirely, down to you guys in chat and me
Absolutely.
and Triv if we can think of anything. What I'm going to do is the A to Z of 2023 good times. And what it is I've got a nice document open here. It's got the letters A to Z on it. And what I want you guys to do is put in the chat a nice thing that happened to you that begins with one of the letters of the alphabet.
Absolutely.
And we will then populate this list slowly with all the good things that have happened to you guys over the month. And the aim is we need to find 26 good things between us all to get this list complete of good things that happened in 2023, so that we can say fuck it that all the bad stuff happened, but also celebrate that, you know what, something good happened to everybody at least.
Absolutely. And there
So
certainly
like,
have
I
been
mean,
good things. And I think both of us can say that, like, for all of this shit, there was, any year is going to have good and bad. This one was just, it had more than its fair share on the other side. But we definitely want to acknowledge the good. We're here to say fuck 2023 with the exception of the good shit, which there was. So, yes, Jen, you have to
yeah.
think, but, it sometimes in thinking about the good stuff, it brings out warm fuzzies too. So,
Absolutely. So, I mean, for example, I'm going to put the first one on the board. I'm going to put in one for D, which was Doctor Who came back, and it was really
woohoo!
good. I enjoyed it. Yeah, we had David Tennant. Now we've got Ncuti Gatwa. I've enjoyed them all.
Oh,
Um,
Kurt has G covered with Godzilla -1 got me back into the cinema for the first time since 2019.
got back into the cinema. A nice one, sir. I'm glad that you managed to get back in there. Was it a good film in the end? I don't know why I said that out loud. I'm just not gonna. He can't hear me.
I would like to put down. I would like to put down that like the Doctor's regeneration into Shooty. Oh my God, he's got amazing ass legs and a nice ass, and I'm gonna say, you know what? I know that that's not quite the right thing to do, but my God, I would not mind seeing more of that. So,
I'm going to put that down for N, which is Ncuti Gatwa's nice button legs, according to Trev.
yes.
We also have, by the way, Jen, yes, we can start now. Chris has got one for C. He put down his cats, who
Oh,
stay
they're
happy
so
and healthy.
cute.
Fantastic news. Are happy and healthy for Hogan.
Yes.
Fantastic.
They are so much fun.
That's
I
great
love
news
I
to
love
hear.
seeing things about your cats, Hogan. They are just the most fun. Let's see.
James as well has just come in with F. He said that he won Forbidden Zone. Forbidden Zone is now James's.
Nice.
Is
He also has N,
James's.
not dead. Undead? Could we use that for you for undead?
I will allow that. James is undead. It's now James. You know what? It's good that you're with us. You have a copy of Forbidden Zone. We're having a really good time. Liam, S for Smoke, a 1995 film that you wanted to see for a while and ended up exceeding already high expectations. I'm going to put that down.
That's excellent. We've
S.
got H for Jen. Happy her friend's surgery came out well.
Was happy. And what was that one for? Sorry, H
That was
or
for Jen. That was for H. Happy my friend's surgery went well.
Jen, because her friend's surgery went well. Fantastic news. That's
Absolutely.
great.
We've got let's see. Joe says V for Ventura Brothers finale finally aired and it was incredible.
Fantastic. Venture Bros finale was excellent, according to Joe. I watched the Venture Brothers on and off. I've never actually sat down and watched the whole thing, but I have really enjoyed what I've seen. I really need to rewatch it like properly from start to finish. I want to mention logging over 360 watches on Letterboxd. Okay, well K is free, so we can put Kurt logged 365 films on Letterboxd.
That's awesome, man. I'm also just noticing that for some reason, I don't know why, but my computer decided that we're doing the stream tonight at 20 frames per second, which means a 10-second delay. So apologies in advance. There will probably be a 10-second delay. I'm so sorry, everybody. But
I was going to say, if you can sometimes pause the stream and
how do I
check
fix
where
it?
the low
Though?
latency's been. That is a good question. That is a good question. We'll look into that. We'll see what we can do.
Great.
Jen's just like, Z's for zebra, lol. Okay, we'll have that. I think anybody's going to come with a better Z than that. Z, zebras
Zinging or
are
zing.
funny.
Zinginger is dead or Zigid. I was trying to say Kissinger, but do a Z, and that didn't work. I apologize.
We didn't use the Kissinger's dead. We can't have H or K. We could probably put it under W for
What about
war criminal
yeah,
guys.
or like O
There you
for
go.
100? Yeah.
And,
Yeah, Kurt, I know. Damn
fabulous.
potato. You know what? The potato is still doing what I needed to do, so I'm blessed to have it.
So we've pretty much filled the list out already. We've only got A, B, E, I, J, L, M, O, P, Q, R, T, X, and Y.
Well, that's pretty good. I feel like we're back in the Forbidden Zone doing the alphabet song.
Oh, I'm going to put one for T as well. TYTD is back in January. The show's back. I'm looking forward to it. I'm really excited. I've spent a load of time in the last few months getting that back up and running.
Absolutely.
I'm very proud of it, and I hope you guys enjoy it.
Absolutely, that's amazing. We've got G for games. I've played a lot of D&D this year and plan on playing a lot more games in the coming year. Congratulations, Hogan. That's amazing.
Yeah, that's absolutely fantastic. I'll put another one in there as well. Games, D&D games for Hogan.
And then Liam says, M for mullet. I got a mullet last week and it's made me feel 100 times or 10 times more badass.
Mullet for Liam, who's feeling sassy.
Sexy and
Love it.
sassy.
Indeed. Okay, so I think the biggest gap we've got at the minute is O, P, Q, and R. So if anybody has had any octopuses, Persian cats, queens, or robots come near them, we could probably get some good stuff going for them. Or if anybody's learned the xylophone or can play a mean yo-yo, we're doing all right.
I was going to say I had an operation, but came out the other side with less organs, but I'm doing much better.
Operation for Trev, who who is now lighter and free of organs. Fantastic news.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
glad to
James
hear it.
says,
Glad to hear it.
started the year, I got a laptop that isn't a potato. I tell you, going from 8 gigabytes of RAM to 16 gigabytes of RAM and from HDD to SSD makes a massive difference. Very true.
Ooh, okay, so we'll go potato computer is now in the bin.
Yay!
James. Fantastic stuff. These are some really, really quite good news stories.
Absolutely.
Um,
Yeah, and Kurt, it's a good old fashioned organ removal. You know, I tried to ask them if I could keep it to use it as a purse, and they said no. So,
oh, that's
but you know what, a
disappointing.
uterus purse, how could that not be amazing? You know?
Oh, Hogan also put he's having one of his friends is arranging a one shot for his birthday, so
Oh,
I'm going to
cool.
put birthday one shot for Hogan.
Oh, congratulations.
Man,
Oh, your birthday's on the
you are having a
4th?
damn good year.
That's awesome. Woohoo.
Happy birthday in advance, man.
Absolutely. Joe says organs are
Right,
overrated. I'm missing a thyroid and a gallbladder, and I haven't missed them. Well, that's good. That's good to hear.
yeah.
Except for the occasional brain fog because of the lack of thyroid. Jen asks what we have
Oh yeah.
left.
We have A, E, I, J, L, Q, R, X, and Y.
Oh, the queen
And
died.
I think I'm going to take. She did indeed.
I don't know. Is
Queen
that a
is
positive?
dead.
Long live the queen.
Morrissey made some money. For A, I'm going to pinch A because I took my partner to an aquarium for her birthday this year. She hasn't gone out really since the pandemic kicked off, so going on that trip was really, really nice, and it got a little bit emotional, but in a happy way, and it was a lovely time. It was genuinely like one of those core memory kind of moments.
Awesome. That's very, very
And
cool.
Mrs. Birthday. Fabulous. That was one of the few really good things that happened this year. I was genuinely a little face lit up. We got to the gift shop and I was just like, look, it's your birthday. I'll buy you whatever you want in whatever
Aw.
volume. And she basically was like, I don't want to take all your money, but I'm going to. And then she cleared out the gift shop. It was fantastic.
Let's see. Hogan says adds uterus purse to Christmas gift list.
Somebody on Etsy will have done it. Someone on Etsy will have done it.
Let's see. Kurt says I was going to mention the fact that the Blackhawks drafted Connor Bedard for the first pick, and he's been a bright spot on a shitty Blackhawks team. Well, that's good.
I'll put Connor down. Connor drafted Blackhawks.
Wahoo. Jen, the
Good.
queen is on the list because Q is a difficult one to try and figure out. So
Yes, we've got Queen. We've got. Has anybody bought a nice set of quills,
or
either for
have
archery
a
or
good
drawing?
question answer, maybe.
Did anybody have a positive quarreling experience
Oh,
this
there we
year?
go. Had anything that
We
was
need E.
figured out anyone that was queer or acted in that respect? Ooh, did you have a no?
We need.
Kumquat isn't Q. That's K.
We need a E, I, J, L, R, X, and Y. So James, if you've got any more that happened to yourself, I can pinch those ones, and Liam, exactly the same for yourself.
Jen says I've got a better Q. Triv is the best queen on YouTube. Aw, that's really sweet. Thank you.
We can't have the Queen being dead because she died in 2022. I forgot
well,
about that.
Shit. Anyone moved to
That's a
Quebec?
shame.
I can't say I have, but let's see. Q.
Anybody buy a yacht or a yurt?
You know what? We could say that we made it through another year.
Year 2023 is done. 2024 is gonna be awesome.
Woohoo! Let's see.
Fantastic. James keeps thinking of that Motorhead song.
Let's see. What have we got left, Dan?
Okay, we've got E, I, J, L, Q, R, and X.
Okay.
Anybody been to Xanadu?
It's on my list of
Anybody watched
watches.
Xanadu?
It's on my list to watch, but Oh, there you go. Hogan says we can still use Q for the Queen because she's still dead as far as we know.
You know what? Go on, we'll have it. Queen
The Queen is still dead.
is still dead.
Long live the Queen. She's probably in the same place as Walt Disney's head.
So I put Queen is still dead. Charles has his sausage fingers on the crown. So,
That's good.
well, you know, it's better that they're on the crown than anywhere else.
Well, they're probably also on Camilla.
Ugh. Yeah, that's gonna replace the whale in my nightmares. X-rays. Did anybody get any positive X-rays this year? That's a good question. Trip, did you get any X-rays or?
Next year, Hogan's learning how to play the xylophone, so he can use that at the end of next year. Hey, Ellis for us, not losers. I like that.
Yeah, losers. We are not.
Exactly. We're not
Go
losers,
team.
we're lovers.
Go team, go Bears.
Woohoo! So what's left?
Sorted.
You got I, E.
We got E, I, J, R, and X.
Has
anyone adopted an elephant?
Oh man.
Jen, your name begins with J. Have you had any good experiences at all? Did you find any money on the street? Did you make a wish and it came true? Anything that I can put Jen for.
You know what? Just Jen being part of our group, I think, is a very good thing for this year.
I'm going to put Jen is generally awesome.
Yes.
There we go. Right, we're down now. We've been doing this now for like 15 minutes, and we're nearly done. This is incredible. I didn't think this was supposed to last the whole stream.
Oh,
Joe reached his sub goal.
Nice. That's right. You hit 5K a couple months ago. That's amazing. So you have to do both Jen and Joe.
Perfect. That is going in. Joe hit his sub goal. 5K, man. That is a journey and a half. Congratulations.
And your content is fantastic, man. You can tell the work that goes in. There's a lot of love there.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. A lot of love. Fantastic channel. You guys, if you haven't subscribed to Joe, go check Joe out. He is really good.
It's a lot of kind of fun Scooby-Doo content. There's other stuff in there too that's really good. So highly suggest.
Okay, we're down to 4 letters: E, I, R, and X.
You know, you'd think E, I, and R would be easy. Oh, we could do riffing.
Yeah,
like we do the Rifftrax streams.
The Rifftrax streams. Rifftrax streams.
I know they always add a lot to my weeks.
Have been a positive thing, been a great thing. Perfect. We're getting there. Guys, we're gonna do this. 2023 is gonna be a good year. We're gonna make it a good year.
Yeah,
We've got
the last
3
2
letters
years
left.
of it. Joe, I did see the mug. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Oh, let's see here. E is for erudite, I for irritable, R for riffing, S for spectacular.
Ooh, nice. Let's have a look. I think we should have Stefano being erudite because he is he has been fantastic. I mean, unfortunately, his YouTube channel was removed very inappropriately, in my opinion. But the videos that he was uploading were very erudite. He was a very knowledgeable person about his subject, and I think it's good in the year of our Lord 2023 to be highly educated in a progressive subject. So I would say, well done, Stefano, for fighting the good fight, for keeping things going. So I am going to put erudite is Stefano.
Yes, I like that. That's very good. So we've got what left?
2 letters, guys. I and X.
I mean, we could say... I was going to say X-rated, but that's not really what we do.
I mean, it'd be a good year if it was X-rated. I can take my T-shirt off and we can get that one written down.
Oh, man. Well, we can say we survived Christmas, so Xmas.
Xmas was survived. Yes, Xmas
and
was
I can tell you,
survived.
at least in my case, that was really good to survive Xmas.
Minimal casualties.
Ooh, Kurt got a new Xbox for Christmas, too.
Hey,
so, Xbox for Xmas.
nice.
So let's go with that. That's better than mine.
Okay.
I'm surviving, but Kurt's thriving over here. So that's good. Let's go with that.
Guys, I don't want to alarm you, but this was supposed to last for 2.5 hours. We've got 1 letter left.
But we do have other things on the horizon as well. So this is just one of the many side trips we're going to be taking in between games tonight.
Yeah. We need an I. Has anyone here...
I am not giving up my I. I have given up enough this year.
Did anybody eat some nice ice cream? Did anybody build an igloo? Anybody, invent something cool, like a new combination food deal? Maybe some like combination, like how Tex-Mex is like traditional Texas cooking and Mexican food. Like some kind of fusion. You can maybe do, I don't know, English and Finnish food and call it food. The letter was I. I for ice cream or igloo or iguana. Anybody get a pet iguana for Christmas? We need an I here, fellas. And then the list is complete.
Anyone visited an inlet or an island?
Anybody meet a man called Yanto or Ian? Anybody meet a girl called Izzy or
Yanto?
Aisha? Yanto, yes.
Anyone run into the ice cream bunny?
Yes.
Oh, there you go. Jen has ice in her fridge. Ice is a nice thing. It's good to have in your fridge. I'm good with that.
You went with that name before Ian. My brain goes to strange, weird places, my friend.
Nothing wrong with that. You wouldn't think of all the letters that I would be difficult, you know?
No, it's a pretty decent letter. Like there's a lot of nice words that go with I.
But when you're put on the spot,
it's
hard to. Yeah, it's hard to. I mean, I ate some very good ice cream this year, but it wasn't anything that
made you go, oh, 2023 is worth having. Let's keep that one on the list.
I mean, you could claim that we're all illuminated because we survived this year.
See, it's good news for me. It's not good news for you guys, but we do have an imminent general election coming up soon.
Oh, there you go. Liam says improvement. I for improvement.
Improvements for Liam as his bastarding is a verb here. Flatmate finally got smiley face. There we go.
Just says, what did you find, Dad? Illumination.
It was 18 copies of the Minions movie still sealed in a box.
Oh, God.
Guys, Our list is done.
Woohoo!
2023 may have been shit for us, but you guys have proved us wrong that it was a bad year. It's actually looked like it's been a pretty good one, all things considered. We've got some good friends here. We're going
Absolutely.
to post this list after the stream. Um, Guys, you've made this year a great one, so
You
thank you
have.
so much.
You absolutely have.
Hmm.
Like, bottom of our, I think both of our hearts, it made it so much fun to do this monthly, and we're going to try to be more consistent if we can next year. So, one of many intentions that we 100% are going to try to keep going.
Oh yes, absolutely. And I'm hoping from February to be doing some gaming streaming myself. The old Jackbox stuff. I'm hoping to bring that back starting in Feb.
Absolutely.
So hopefully you'll be able to join us for shenanigans aplenty going forward. Oh, Kurt has asked who's on the ballot for the election. Over here, it's basically anyone can run, but they all run as independents. Our main ones are Labour and the Conservatives. The Conservatives at the minute are currently like literally one click off just being outright fascists, and
Oof.
that's not hyperbole. They are literally talking about starving people to death because they don't like them, which is great. The Labour Party, by contrast, is basically saying we're going to do everything the Tories want to do if they win, but just one click less evil. So rather than like starving people to death or making people homeless, we'll make them homeless, but we'll give them a couple of tents so they won't like completely be in a terrible situation.
Oh, that's so
Um,
sweet of them.
so yeah, it's great. My area is always fantastic because whenever they have elections, for some reason, the absolute nutters always end up on the ballots. Like the vermin supremes of the world seem to end up in my area on the
Oof.
ballot. Um, we've had at least three people run in our area who wanted to ban radio signals because they thought it turned people gay, which is great. And
Oh
that
my
wasn't like a
god!
thing they yeah, that wasn't like a thing they mentioned in the back of their manifesto. That was the thing they stood up and said, we need to stop the radio because it's getting out of hand. And when people went, what do you mean it's getting out of hand? Then they launched into, well, they weren't talking about the economy. They weren't running on a vote for me and I'll make the world a better place. Oh, yeah, and I want to ban the radio signal. The radio signal banning was the first thing they wanted gone.
Oof. Well, I know people that believe that
Um,
wind turbines cause cancer, so right there with you.
yeah,
Oh God.
absolutely. We get a few of those interesting ones. I mean, like I say, for us, it's kind of a safe bet. I mean, I'm just going to enjoy watching them all get kicked out. Like at the next election, it's going to be depressing because Starmer's Labour, as it currently stands, is basically the equivalent of Joe Biden's Democrats, but somehow less inspiring.
Yeah.
Um, like, I mean, I know that you guys kind of have like you obviously have the big T to worry about on your side, and let's be honest, Biden, he does okay in places, but like it's a bit like it's an underwhelming birthday present of a president, really, isn't it? It's like, oh, socks again. Well, at least they're comfy.
Mm-hmm.
Um, there are people literally dying in tent cities in LA, but whatever. Okay, fine. We'll do the dance again. Over here, it's a bit more decided. It's going to be depressing, whatever the outcome is, but like at least we get to watch people like Jacob Rees-Mogg get kicked out on their tough backsides into their horse and carriage, hopefully to be drawn away and never brought back. Um, but yeah, so we it's going to be an interesting one. I'm more interested in your guys' election than my election. Like mine, I usually stay up overnight to catch it live. Um, but yeah, your guys, I may
Oh,
actually take time off work and go and catch up on because that one is going to be interesting. Let me tell you now.
I intend to be 100% drunk for the entire month after that election because it's not going to be good either way, honestly.
There you go, guys. It's been confirmed. Me and Trev are going to be doing a election night special on the American elections. We'll start the evening at 2 a.m. my time, and we'll run through until I don't know Georgia is called.
I'm just going to sit here and slur, like, and Dan will have to translate, so. Oh, man. All I know is my state's a bunch of freaking idiots, so, that's okay, though. We deal.
uh, yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, like I said, it's the joy of the election night, really, is the build up to it, where you get to find all the weirdos. Like, I mean, it's fair enough to see the monsters of representatives who are trying to run. The ones who want to just like kill like babies and stuff. They can do whatever they want. It's the weirdos I'm interested in who are like, yes, but we have to get Clark bars out of circulation. And when you go, why? They go, you should know this. And it's like, no, I don't. Tell me. And then they're like, vote for me, and I will reveal it all. I'm like, what the secret of a clock bar?
Well, there's always I like to go for the guys that talk about D's nuts, but yeah. Oh, Kurt has said we need to start riffing.
Yes, absolutely. The king has proclaimed it, so we must begin. Two other small notes before we begin, though.
Yes.
Very, very small notes,
Yes.
so apologies in advance. The first is it's a little
Dan
bit of a
is
sad
not
stream,
talking about
ladies
his
and
penis,
gentlemen.
though, even though he says it's one small thing.
Thank you, Trev. That's very constructive. I feel very masculine now. You've done a wonderful thing there.
You know
I
what?
appreciate that. Yeah, go on. Go on. Oh, God. I don't know if I laugh quite, guys. I'm really under the table because she's going. She's gone. Ah. Strangely, not the first time a woman's laughed at my penis, but fair enough. Whatever.
Oh man, sorry. Okay. Go for it.
Thank you. I appreciate that. It's like, oh no. It's a sad day, ladies and gentlemen. Stop laughing. It's a sad day, ladies and gentlemen. It's a sad day, ladies and gentlemen. Because after at least half a dozen glorious shows, tonight is going to be the final appearance of the bastarding 8-ball of truth. He's served a good run. He's had a good time. But we are going to set him into the sun for 2023. Mainly because next year we have a new bastarding 8-ball of truth that's shaped like an eyeball. It has at least a half a dozen different answers to the previous 8-ball of truth. Now he's not retiring permanently. The 8-ball will probably be back like maybe next year, but yeah, starting from 2024, we got a new ball, and we're going to have new bastarding truth times for all. So yeah. So if you've got a question for the ball, you got to win the riffs. You can ask it anything, but this is your last chance to ask it for the year.
Yep.
Because
Kurt says, of all the souls I have met in my travels, his was the most human.
He was an honest ball, a noble ball. He came from humble roots. In many ways, he was like a son to me.
Oh, man.
A son that was shaped like an overly large novelty 8-ball filled with mysterious fluid that told the future.
And would probably stain your skin if you tried to stick your hand in there for too much.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. So yeah, this is the last time the ball's coming out for this year. It'll probably be back in 2025 if we're still all here. But yeah, for next year we've got the all-seeing eye ball of truth. He is bastarding as well, but he's got to do at least nice. He's got to do at least one before he earns the bastarding title.
Exactly. James says, "Oh, he should get the no ball prize."
James has said, "Bastarding 8-ball of truth for president." I'd vote for him.
Yeah,
he's been right so far on everything.
Absolutely. Now, how long until we get the honest nipple?
If you can find me a nipple-shaped 8-ball, as soon as that turns up, basically.
All right, I will. Everybody, be on the lookout for an honest nipple of truth.
I am also looking for an honest schlong of truth, but so far, I've only had a little search, so.
Dadumch. Oh man.
Also, you guys, and this, I'm going to do this off screen. Like I say, off screen. I'm not even on screen, but I'm going to do it whilst Trev basically talks through the rules of the Rifftrax game. I have 3 scratch cards sat here. I'm going to scratch one every hour, and if I win a big amount of money, I will disconnect from this stream, and you shall never hear or see from me again. So,
You bastard.
wish me luck, guys. I'm going to start scratching the first one.
Okay, anyway. Let's see here. What were you gonna say?
Oh, I was going to say, yeah, you got some announcements to make as well, haven't you? Well, I scratch the first card and see if I've won 100 grand.
Announcements. Where did I put the announcements? Because I'm an idiot, for some reason this stream is at 20 frames per second, so there's a 10-second delay. I intend to adjust this just a little bit when we're doing the game, so there'll be an extra 10 seconds on the clock, so you're not left out in the cold there. As Jill mentioned before, I have merch. I am actually going to promote said merch. Starting in the new year, I have to put together some kind of video, and being that I have been terrible at production this year, we're starting the new year off right with that. I've also got a new video that's dropping tomorrow as a collab, so definitely check that out. It's for Killer Raccoons 2, Dark Christmas of the Dark, which should be a fun ride and has way too many killer raccoons in it. Let's see.
Very nice.
What other things do I have to announce? I don't even remember. Uterus purses will not be up for sale, but if you can find one, I will certainly try and sell it for you. If Dan does disappear, we will form a posse and track his ass down because, we were here when he scratched the ticket, so bastard, etc. I think the rules of the game are pretty straightforward. Like I say, I'm going to add another 10 seconds to each of the times. That way it kind of makes up for the time that is lost because clearly, like I say, my computer's a potato and I'm a bit of an idiot. Let's see. Rifftrax.games for the website. If you want to head over there, we'll get rolling here in a few minutes. How's it going, Dan?
I have scratched the first card.
And?
I have won.
Yay!
Nothing.
Oh, shit.
2 cards left.
Well, that's disappointing. It'll be on card number 3.
It is.
I'm sure.
Well, here's hoping. Like I say, if we can end the night on a big, big win, I'll happily take 100 grand if it's going, but...
Absolutely. But, being from the West Midlands, you certainly don't want to, overstate. Oh, see, there you go. Jen says you won our love. Yay.
And in many ways, that's the greatest prize of all.
Oh, shit. Kurt says, what if Dan does disappear from our lives, I get to take his place as king. Kurt, you're already our king, I think.
You are. You have won tonight's game. You are our king, both literally because you said the super secret phase word, and of our hearts.
Aww. Absolutely. All right. Shall we jump into the game? Let me fix one or two things.
Absolutely. I'm just going to... And... Oh, I can't pin comments, Trev. I just put in the website address and what's going on. I don't know if you can pin my comment or...
I think I can, yeah. Let's see here. Come on. Why am I not seeing it? Well, come on, you bastard. Why is that not working? Okay, I'm here. Well, you fucking bastard. Let's see here. Oh,
Live, everybody.
A fucking bastard there, eh? There we go. Now it's pinned. Yay.
Because there's no co-hosting the live stream. Look, if you want to come and co-host this live stream and put up with Potato Joe over here and 8 balls of deception, you get on here, Kurt. We'll make this happen. I'll quite happily drop back into the chat as King Dan and make bizarre proclamations like everyone has to speak with a southern drawl. But that's entirely up to you.
Wow, that's good to know. Why? Repeat clip. No. Delay in between. Why am I not seeing the proper, where the hell are the timings?
Oh yeah, no, that's not aimed at you there, Joe. That was aimed at Triv. I was looking for a generic sort of potato-friendly name that would suit somebody who owned a computer that was also a potato.
You know what?
Joe is a very friendly and approachable name.
It is. It absolutely is. Alrighty, let's jump over to the game. Just a second here. Okay, host.
Oh yeah, I have donuts as well. I'm going to have a donut.
Let's see here. That. Okay. Yeah, that should be okay. So. Okay. I think we're good. Let's get this party started, eh? I guess we're back
Hey.
to the post. Riff. Alright. Start game. Alright, you guys ready to rock and roll? Joe, you are not
hey,
at all
woman.
potato shaped. Okay, can everybody hear this okay?
He's not potato shaped, but he is very starchy. Ooh.
Oh, I wonder what bizarre substance a British donut contains.
Hopper, governor.
Rather!
Rather. Oh, it's filled with lashings of ginger ale. It's jolly good. It really is.
Alrighty.
No, I went for your bog
Time to
standard
make
custard
movies
with
funny
powdered
with
sugar.
Rifftrax
It's delightful.
Game.
Ooh, nice. Okay. So go ahead and jump in there. Dan, if you want to... I was just going to say, if you want to take us off. Oh, lemon rinds and marmalade? Marmalade? Real lady marmalade?
You can have they have done marmalade ones in the past. I remember at Christmas a couple of years ago they did a orange and cranberry flavored donut that was very, very nice.
Nice. Alright. Oh, okay, we're going. Alright, but remember that you can also join the audience if you like.
Hello,
you can
aspiring
vote.
riffers.
So
In each
definitely
round
do that.
of writer riff mode,
Let
a
me
movie
know
clip
if
will
it's not
play.
high enough
Every
as far
clip
as
has
volume.
a spot to write your own joke or riff, as we call it. If you're stuck, you can choose a randomly assigned riff from one of our own professional comedy professionals at a slight point deduction. Everyone's riffs are played back and you vote for your
Yay!
favorite. At the end of all the rounds, the player with the most points wins.
Teresa's not in our chat.
Round one.
Remember that game we used to play when we were kids? Capture the flag.
It's go time, Mama Jama.
Woo!
Enter your riff now.
Go forth. Do the thing. Do the thing.
Oh, I shouldn't have eaten donuts. My hands are sticky.
Are they as
No
sticky
other
as your
reason.
wallet? Oh,
Not
you know
quite.
what?
We're not there yet.
You know what? That is one thing that we didn't mention was the charity stream. That was, although your wallet and your liver have not recovered yet, and I certainly still can't feel the inside of my face. That was still such a fun time.
I'll put that one on the list. I'll get that updated.
Cool. All right, and you guys will have to tell me. Like we put an extra 10 seconds on the both the riff time and the voting time. If it seems like it's not enough time, let me know and I can increase it. That way we're covered that way. So just let me know.
I'm going to put that down for L. Live stream charity.
Oh, Joe, what are you talking
Mm.
about? Jaffa cakes are fan-fucking-tastic. They're like my favorite thing to come out of the UK.
Not as good as squashies, though.
That is true. But they're a close second.
They are. They are very good.
Like, it's really just, I mean, in most cases, like orange...
Remember that game we used to play when we were kids? Capture the flag.
Yeah, you always used to cheat, you fucking bastard. I will never forgive you for that time you shoved salted butter up my ass.
Remember that game we used to play when we were kids? Capture the flag.
I don't recall telling you to capture my flag, if you know what I mean.
Remember that game we used to play when we were kids? Capture the flag.
It's not like I will forget. You tackled me and I fell down the hill and saw a dead body. Now I am here talking to you asking if I remember? You suck.
Remember that game we used to play when we were kids? Capture the flag.
I thought that game was called Grab Ass, and we played it with our Scoutmaster.
Remember that game we used to play when we were kids? Capture the flag.
I thought we played Stick a Stick of Butter Up Your Ass, and last one to fully melt doesn't get the rag.
Remember that game we used to play when we were kids? Capture the flag.
Then I got banned from Xbox Live.
I changed the rules.
Got a favorite riff? Vote now.
Oh my god, you guys are on fire tonight. This is fantastic.
Open strong.
And pulling out stuff from like, I don't know, well I guess it would have been back in October stream.
Mm. You guys are just great.
Oh, what is a sacker tart? Or tort?
Where's that? I don't know what's inside
Under
your
Joe,
pig. No,
it's
just
like the
again.
time my grandmother made a soccer tart?
Oh, a Sasha Tort? I can't recall. I don't think I know that one. I mean, a good point of debate, actually, if you're talking Jaffa cakes, are the new Jaffa cake bars. The ones where it's like an actual, like, cake bar, but with Jaffa cake stuff on it, rather than the vanilla biscuity stuff.
Well, that's like,
Okay,
that
that's
would be a
right.
good question for you, Gremlins versus Gremlin bars.
Oh, gremlin bars. Hands down. Betty Jane puts crack in those things.
They probably do. Ooh, chocolate cake
Little
with
like-
apricot inside. Ooh.
My dolls are fashioned from all walks of life. Now, here's a bride. Isn't she lovely?
Are you the next top riffer? Enter your riff.
I learned that this Rifftrax you can select just Christmas clips, both or no Christmas clips. Oh, James, that's a good point. That's up to you guys if you want to do just Christmas stuff or if you kind of like the combination. I think this has Christmas clips on it, but it's not exclusive, obviously. So that's kind of your decision on that. Yeah, Joe, it's a hoity-toity dessert. I mean, apricots are kind of good with everything, aren't they? Like, they're amazing on kolaches. But that's a kolache, that's not chocolate, so...
I'm gonna put this down on the list as well because Kurt just brought it up. My Ed Wood audiobook thing that came out in the summer, where you and Kurt very graciously gave me some time to chat all things Ed Wood.
Oh, that was a lot of fun.
Which was fantastic. It was a lot of fun.
I really agree.
Which was and the surprising thing was, a few months after that book came out, they suddenly re-released all of Ed's films in HD, apart from Plan 9 and Glen or Glenda. So
Oh, wow.
that's been fantastic.
That is
Yeah,
very
Violent
cool.
Years, Takedown Trade, Revenge of the Ghouls, Night of the Ghouls, even they've all come out. Jailbait, it's all come out.
Nice. And you guys will have to tell me how we're looking as far as timing. Do you need me to add more time to the, like, entering a riff, or is it okay?
TikTok people, TikTok people.
Why wouldn't they do 4K for Plan 9? It's a good question.
My dolls are fashioned from all walks of life. Now, here's a bride. Isn't she lovely?
Comes with optional divorce papers and wine bottle.
My dolls
Womp womp.
are fashioned from all walks of life. Now, here's a bride. Isn't she lovely?
I like to jerk off on her and pretend she's alive, but can't move because then I'd learn her secret.
My
Okay.
dolls are fashioned from all walks of life. Now, here's a bride. Isn't she lovely?
She doesn't sell as well as Blow Up Wanda, but she will get the job done.
My dolls are fashioned from all walks of life. Now, here's a bride. Isn't she lovely?
Yes, she is. She looks like my dead daughter, oddly enough.
Jen, I can totally do that for you. I'm so sorry about that.
My dolls are fashioned from all walks of life. Now, here's a bride. Isn't she lovely?
Can't sleep, doll will eat me. Can't sleep, doll will eat me. Can't sleep.
Got your favorite? Vote now.
I understood that reference. Nuki in 4K.
Oof.
We can but dream.
Absolutely. So I'll add more
I
time
mean,
to the
realistic-
judging thing as well, just so you've got more time there too. I'm so sorry about that, Jen. Oh shit.
Yeah. No, I was going to say, Joe, realistically they could do a 4K of Plan 9, but I believe that they only have 16mm prints. I think that there are a couple of 35mm floating around, but they're very, very hard to get a hold of. And 16mm in 4K doesn't look as good as 35mm in 4K. I mean, at this point, the last time Plan 9 got any kind of HD release was one that came out in the mid-2000s, and it was only available in colour. So,
Oh, Jen, not a problem at all.
I would...
Take your time. I'll just sit here.
Oh, no, sorry. I was going to say, I would love to see Glen or Glenda and Plan 9 finally get an actual, new HD release, proper scan and all that stuff.
Well, I, for one, am impressed.
Dan, do you know if I can, hit escape to change things and then jump back in? I don't honestly remember.
There should be a button on Streamlabs that says, pause stream or something like that. If you click that, it will pause the stream for these guys.
I don't have that ability to do that, and I don't think I don't know what the issue is. Hang on here. Options. Can I don't think I can... Jen, I'm sorry, I don't think I can change settings mid-game. Oh, no, that's not it. Damn it. Jen, I apologize. I will make sure that you're playing next round, and I'll change settings then. I'm just not sure how to...
Round 3.
Little did
I'm not
they
sure how
know
to change
as
the
they went
latency
to
either, because I
sleep
don't think it's a latency
what
thing.
strange and wonderful things were to happen that night.
Time to bring the funny. Enter your riff.
We could always try a
now.
stop-start and see if that fixes it.
How do I do that, though?
So if you've got the settings for the stream preloaded up, it would be in Streamlabs in one of the corners. There's pause stream, stop stream,
You mean under
save
your
stream.
OBS Studio?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm not sure I can let's see. So, would it be under output?
Hang on, let me open mine and I can do a compare and contrast. 1 minute. Live, everybody.
Yeah, exactly.
So under controls in the bottom right hand corner, there's one that says start streaming, manage broadcast, start recording, start virtual camera, studio mode, those
Right.
options.
Okay, which one do I go to?
I think it would be the one that says start streaming. You'd want it should say stop streaming on yours. If you clicked that,
So it gives me the option to stop streaming or to discard delay. Oh. I don't know what that does though.
it's a big red threatening button. We could always push it and see what happens. Worst comes to worst, we can add it to our 2023 positives list.
Right. I just don't want to lose the game. Let's wait till the game
Little
is
did
over,
they know
and then
as they
I'll
went to sleep
stop
Yeah.
the stream and try and
what
resume it.
strange and wonderful
Yeah, makes
things
sense.
were to
Sorry,
happen that
guys.
night.
I farted.
Little did they know as they went to sleep what strange and wonderful things were to happen that night.
Jeffrey Jones gerat from Suve Antium Lasseter komme ut på play.
Little did they know as they went to sleep what strange and wonderful things were to happen that night.
There was a rash of children being touched by their uncles who've had too much to drink.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
Little did they know as they went to sleep
I don't
what
think he has any
strange
involvement
and
here.
wonderful things were to happen that night.
Santa kidnapped them and forced them into child labor to work as his elves.
Little
Other than
did
working
they
as
know
his
they
Elvis.
went to sleep what strange and wonderful things were to happen that night.
The Beatles would break in with the yellow submarine and kidnap them.
Little
Oh,
did
no.
they know as they went to sleep
Damn
An
Beatles.
adventure.
what strange and wonderful things were to happen that night.
Molestation.
You know, I'm sensing a trend.
Time to pick the funniest riff. Vote now.
I'm your wicked Uncle Ernie, and I'm glad you won't see or hear me as I fiddle about. Oh, Jesus,
Oh
James.
no. Somebody's been watching Tommy again.
Oh, no.
I hope it's not presented in quadraphonic sound, because that would be a really bad time.
No doubt. Oof.
Well, look at this hotshot.
And ding to you, too. You know what I hate in Mole Station? I tell you, it's a gopher station you really want to go for.
Hmm.
Avoid Mole
I
Station.
like the railway station, because I like trains.
Yay!
Here they are.
Ah, the
You've seen the clip?
grocery
now
witch.
enter your riff.
So I says to him, I says.
Yeah.
Is that Marty Feldman's sister? You know what? There's a good chance. I'm not gonna lie. that whole I don't know what you'd call it, PSA or informational thing. That's something quite. It's a very interesting one. Rifftrax did it live for one of their live shows, and oh my god, it was hilarious live.
Oh yeah, I had that come through the post the other day. Rifftrax. I don't remember ordering it. I don't know if they've sent it by mistake, but if they have, it's a very nice mistake. They sent me a Blu-ray copy of their recent live show of Rad.
Oh, well, you said it was a
I'm looking forward
Kickstarter.
to.
I think if you were a Kickstarter above a certain level, you automatically got that.
Ah, nice. Yeah, I backed them a while back, but I didn't recall reading anything about a Blu-ray, so I was very pleasantly surprised when it randomly turned up.
Here they are.
Nice.
Should we be concerned? She keeps a hand in her purse?
Here they are.
Ah, the devil.
Here they are.
Where's your precious Vindaloo now, Listy?
That's a good question.
Here they are.
Rise from a different dimension. Hopefully it doesn't have space weevils.
Here they are.
I have nothing, absolutely nothing.
You know what? That's okay. Better than having rice coming out of your purse.
Here they are.
Last month he called for a microwave burger and a man from Norwich took it from me and reviewed it on a KS sofa.
Time to place your vote, fellow.
I understood that reference.
I didn't know that they made uterus person that color. Oh my god. I feel like I need to make a shirt now that has uterus purse on the front of it.
I think we need a range of sizes as well. Like, I want a full-sized handbag purse, and then I want like a little change purse, and maybe like a rucksack that you can put drinks on either side of the fallopian tubes. That'd be quite nice, you know.
You could make it a hat. It could be like a...
Oh, it could look like those Thanksgiving turkey hats. The ones where it
God.
looks like a full turkey, but it looks like a uterus.
Now would be a good time to vote.
You could do what those old Halloween scream masks that had the pump, and when you squeeze it, it pumps blood up the face. You could have it with the hat, though, so when you squeeze it, the uterus just squirts blood everywhere.
Oh, I got my diabetic wife a pancreas plushie for Christmas, so there's probably a market for that. I would not be surprised.
Doing great there. Don't get cocky.
Jen, I love that so much. That is fantastic. Like, that's my favorite riff of the night so far.
Okay, riffers, it's the final round.
Well, you think about like those squashmallow things. Oh.
Dr. Kruger, Colonel Banks speaking. Would you mind coming into my office right away, please?
It's that time again. Enter your riff now.
Woohoo! Do the riff, do the riff. Oh, that was one other thing. Well, I'll wait till everybody's done writing their riffs and then I'll do the announcement-y thing. Been several months in the working, but I think we finally got things moving forward on a thing that I've been working on. Well, not working on, just a thing that's been put off for, what, 9 or 10 months? But yeah, we'll talk about it as soon as everyone's done doing their thing. Your uterus first tipped over and is bleeding all over the floor. And that doesn't even count all the makeup I keep in that thing. I mean, the stuff I kept in my uterus to start with, and luckily it's a little bit easier to work with now that it's outside, but still, it contests with all the rest of that stuff.
Dr. Kruger, Colonel Banks speaking. Would you mind coming into my office right away, please?
And leave your finger claws at the door, you weirdo.
Dr. Kruger, Colonel Banks speaking. Would you mind coming into my office right away, please?
No, I shan't. Why don't you come to my office? I am busy with some lady who has a hand coming out of her purse asking if I wanted some rice.
Ah, the devil!
Dr. Kruger, Colonel Banks speaking. Would you mind coming into my office right away, please?
Motherfucker should realize him too busy murdering someone with a power glove.
Hacker man.
And now he's playing with power.
Dr. Kruger, Colonel Banks speaking. Would you mind coming into my office right away, please?
It has 6 settings.
Get the tissues ready. This is a good one.
Oofed.
Dr. Kruger, Colonel Banks speaking. Would you mind coming into my office right away, please?
We need to discuss those kits I found in your desk last week.
Man, that must be a big desk. Is it like a...
Dr. Kruger, Colonel Banks speaking. Would you mind coming into my office right away, please?
Now where did I put my gun? Ah, there it is. Yes, my gun. Ah, my gun.
Here we go again. Time to vote.
When you talk about kids inside the desk, all I can think is George Costanza and his convertible desk. With like the sleeping area underneath it and such.
Ah, the American dream.
Absolutely. People would assume that you bought that in Japan, Kurt. Yeah. That would actually be funny to make a shirt that says uterus purse and not give any additional context.
You know, Uterus Purse is my favourite underground 80s new wave punk band.
Absolutely. The music is underrated, you know? It's amazing, you know.
Yeah, it's just a shame they only played once a month.
But man, when they did, they were angry.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
They were the opening act for Quiet Riot. The two of them often had spats. It was quite wonderful.
Go, move, move.
Alrighty, let's see who pulled out the win. Oh, so real quick, the thing that I was going to say was last I think it was March. I talked to a bunch of people about doing a live riff of some short PSAs.
The round is yours.
And I'm finally back to the point where I feel like I can do it properly. So I'm looking to try and do that for some kind of an anniversary thing come March. So, Hogan, I know you were involved with that. I think Kurt was involved with that. I'm gonna send out another thing that talks about it, but yeah, anyway. Hey, good job, James. Woohoo!
Congratulations, James.
Absolutely.
A fantastic game was played by all.
Oh, and everybody did awesome.
Punch in the fellowship hall.
It's just that James did better than you guys, and me. So...
Alright, before
I'm joking. You guys all did good.
Alright, so I am going to try and get rid of the delay, but I have no idea what that's going to do to the stream. I will be back as soon as I can. Otherwise, I don't even know. We'll get another stream rolling if this one fails. So please stay tuned.
Absolutely.
I'm sure I can get rid of the delay. Damn it.
The stream has stopped on your side, on the YouTube channel. So.
Right. I can't get rid of the delay, and I don't know why. Shit. Get rid of the delay. Okay. Alright. I think we're good? Maybe?
Let's have a look. 1 moment. I can tell you shortly. XY.
I lost the delay on this end. Okay, are you guys back? Are we back?
There's a 7-second delay.
Oh, there is. Shit. All right, let me. All right. Well, it's less than it was, but it's still a damn delay. You guys still there? Okay.
I'm still here.
Okay, cool. Sorry. The sound went out.
Hello,
I didn't know.
aspiring riffers. In each round of writer riff mode, a movie clip.
2023 is not doing itself any favors.
Oh, God damn it.
As we call it. If you're stuck, you can choose a randomly assigned riff from one of our own professional comedy professionals.
Yeah,
at a slight point.
Do you guys mind if I back out and fix it? Oh, I can't fix it.
Played back, and you vote for your favorite.
Duck.
You could always end this game and then back out.
Yeah, let me end this game and let me get back to where I can so I can make the time longer.
Round 1.
Back out. Okay. This game is... Son of a bitch. I'm sorry, guys.
It's alright. We don't blame Triv, we blame the year. The fabulous year that we just proved at the start of the stream for 20 minutes was perfect and that nothing bad happened.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, number of time. Okay, let's take that to the... Alright, so we'll add 15 seconds more. We should be better, Jen, but I just want to make sure that we're all kosher, so... Okay, can you go higher there? Okay, so let's do this. We'll go as we need, so... Alright, I'm so sorry, guys. Thank you so much for the patience. New game is up. Go ahead and jump on in. Jen, make sure you get in there.
I don't know why you guys are so patient. You should start being angry. Demand more games as fast as possible with no delays, and then get angry when the delays are there. We want a grumpy audience.
Alright, go ahead. Let's get this thing started. There we go. That's right. Just like Fridays, but funnier.
Riffers. In each round of writer riff mode.
Oh, and James, if you have a question for the Bastarding 8 Ball of Truth, let me know, because you did win the last stream, so...
If you're stuck, you can choose a randomly assigned riff from one of our own professional comedy professionals at a slight point deduction. Everyone's riffs are played back, and you vote for your favorite. At the end of all the rounds, the player with the most points
there is still, like
wins.
I said, a slight delay, but I don't think it's as bad.
Round 1.
Don't hit me. Don't hit me. Don't hit me.
Oof. Oh.
Okay. Take a deep breath and enter your riff.
Dan, when you come to the end of this, or when you get done with your thing, we've got James's question.
Perfect.
We've got Meat Purse as one of the players.
Oh no. Everyone under the tables. Let's start it again. Meat Purse has sat down.
Oh god.
So James said, will I win this eBay auction I'm currently bidding on? Okay. Will James win the eBay auction? My balls. End of an era. Bastard. The ball says... Get under some light here. Very likely.
All right. James, what are you
So
bidding
congratulations
on
there, James.
Absolutely.
I mean, very likely doesn't mean it's a guarantee, so keep an eye on it, but...
Heartbeat, heartbeat, listen to my heartbeat. Oh.
Don't hit me. Don't hit me. Don't hit me.
I said don't hit me, you fucking weirdo. And I thought Jared from Subway was bad when I said no.
Don't hit me. Don't hit me. Don't hit me.
I am going to bruise like a piece tomorrow. Damn it. All I told was her purse was nice. You need to work on your form. You'll never play in the big leagues if you swing like Stevie Wonder.
Damn.
Ow my neck. Ow my tonsils. Ow my hair. Ow my uvula. Ow my spats. This isn't the first time he's taken a long stiff pull to the face.
Okay, we all had a good laugh. Now time to vote.
Dan, do you ever have that problem where you've had a stiff pull to the face?
That's Friday nights, usually.
It's still Friday.
I'm actually having my weekend off.
I was going to say, I guess it is Saturday there. Let's see, the clue is that it's a last film from a certain director. I need to complete his filmography.
Ooh. Well, best of luck with it. And if you do win, let us know. We'll add it to the list of 2023 cheer.
Absolutely.
Kurt's just that. I'm a Midwesterner, Dan.
That is true. We can add him into our thing of Kurt, buddy, pal, fan of the Blackhawks, cubby aficionado,
muchacho,
amigo de la U. Your Midwest is showing. Extra hint, it's his first film and he tried to disown it. James Cameron?
Oh, I'm just so proud of you.
Nice job, meat purse.
Are all of us Midwesterners here except for Mr. Posh Accent? Jen, I think is from the coast. James and Liam and... No.
You've seen the clip? Now enter your riff.
Joe, James and Liam and I believe Stefano are from... Well, James and Liam are from the UK. Stefano, are you from France or are you from England? I never remember. I apologize. But yeah, I'm from the Midwest. Kurt's from the Midwest. Obviously, Joe, you're from the Midwest. Dan is from outer space or from the trash movie zone. I'm not 100% sure where.
I exist in all places as I exist nowhere.
Oh, okay. You're from Italy but living in England. Okay, and then Hogan is from the Midwest as well. So, quite the eclectic mix.
It's okay. I've seen the menu at the Come and Go. I'm technically an honorary Midwesterner now after all of this.
Have you though seen the menu of the Come and Go, or do you think you've seen the menu from the Come and Go? Because there's a big difference there.
I think I've seen it because I've seen the poncho and I've seen the Come and Go underwear.
No, that's Quick Star underwear. Come and Go doesn't have underwear.
Oh. Why does Come and Go not have underwear? That seems like it writes itself.
The Sit and Squirt sells itself. It doesn't need to have underwear. And for reference, there's a set of gas stations in my neck of the woods. There's Come and Go, spelled K-U-M and Go. And also the Quick Star, or the Quick Trip, which is has underwear on its merch site. You don't seek out the Come and Go. The Come and Go seeks you.
The average UK nightclub experience right there.
Looks like fun.
Eat fart, you asshole.
Simple but effective.
Absolutely.
Geez, did you just get done eating out Gilbert Grape's mom? Oh God, my eyes.
The power of Christ compels you.
Did you have to burp in my face? It smells like an anal raccoon who ate salted butter went in your mouth and died.
The riffs are in. Time to vote.
Joe says, I'm assuming everyone is from the Midwest anymore. A few years ago, I discovered that a 1 million sub YouTuber who handles 17th century cooking and clothing watched him for a year and learned that he's from an hour away. Yeah, I've been amazed too. Some of the bigger YouTubers that are in my neck of the woods.
Yeah, we don't have successful
Might be a
YouTubers
champion
over here.
riffer in the
We just have
making.
criminal statistics.
Actually, there's a lot of commentary YouTubers that are massive from your neck of the woods. Not specifically like your area, but just from the UK.
That explains a lot.
Like H-Bomber Guy is from the UK, I think.
Oh yeah, H1 guys.
Round
H1 guys, cool.
three.
He's got some interesting stuff going on.
Now I'm happy. Please don't throw me away again.
It's that time again.
Oh, dude,
Enter your
it's
riff
worse than the
now.
bewitching pool from Twilight Zone. Ah! Oh, Joe agreed, and I was amazed, like, across all of the different, like, there's rarely videos that strike a chord over so many different, like, people of subjects. Everyone that I talked to, regardless of what area of YouTube they were in, were talking about that video. It's crazy.
Oh yeah. I mean, I was quite fortunate when it landed because I had a migraine the day it went live. So I was stuck in bed with like an entire afternoon and nothing to do. So I just put it on and listened to it whilst being in pain. And when they dropped like Cinemassacre and Internet Historian, who were two I really loved at the time, I was like, no, it's not true. Did the full like Luke Skywalker in Empire Strikes Back? No, it's not true. It's not true. And H-Bomber Guy's there like, look into your heart and know it. I'm like, no. And then he cut my hand off.
Oh, damn.
Killed my migraine.
Please don't throw me away again.
I really don't want to go all sit from Toy Story on you. John Lasseter would happily join in.
Now I'm happy. Please don't throw me away again.
You wouldn't dream of it, my dear. You only want now and forever.
Aw, that's very sweet.
Now I'm happy. Please don't throw me away again.
Someone might find me and use me as a fleshlight.
Now I'm
Ooh,
happy. Please don't throw me away again.
Or you be sorry, I will become your worst nightmare. Chucky got nothing on me.
Now I'm happy. Please don't throw me away again.
Don't tell me what to do, you chatty Cathy knock off.
Oh, my sister had one of those.
Now I'm happy. Please don't throw me away again.
You're going into the air fryer.
Time to place your vote, fellow riffers.
You know, Joe, I think we're all guilty of, like, maybe not citing as well as we need to, but I think those were extreme cases, too. Like, the Internet Historian thing really struck me because that video, like, it was an insane video, and I think it was, at least by, I believe it was Jacksepticeye, one of the top videos. Well, I guess H-Bomber talked about it. Like, it was one of the top videos of 2022. There was another video that came out too by a guy called Todd in the Shadows. He normally doesn't do videos like this, but he was talking about all the misinformation that James Somerton put out. It's about an hour and a half, and that's a really good video as well. I highly suggest that.
Absolutely. I mean, it's an interesting debate in and of itself, really, because, you know, plagiarism, much like... I'll pick this up in a second.
Yeah.
Now, here's a really good buy.
Her really good
Time
buy
to
is
bring
a
the
load
funny.
of shit.
Enter your riff now.
Oh, Joe, did you see that James Somerton came back with an apology video, and it's being considered one of the worst apology videos of the year from YouTubers? It was up for like an hour, and then he took it down, like he was talking bad mental states, the whole 9 yards. So I don't watch him, so I don't have any context to him beyond what H-Bomber Guy talked about, but oh my god, it's insane. There was a podcast done by this this couple called the Ace Couple. And they were talking about this stuff, like working with James Somerton, or dealing with James Somerton from the other side of it, and it was quite fascinating. But yeah, the whole thing is crazy. But Internet Historian was the one that got me. Like, the Illuminati chick, I had heard of her and some of the shit that she had gotten into earlier in the year, but Internet Historian surprised me.
Now, here's a really good buy.
Make my guts disappear and it'll be yours for the next week.
Wow.
Now, here's a really good buy.
These edibles will get you higher than a giraffe's vagina.
Now, here's a really good buy.
Trucks, glorious trucks.
Now, here's a really good buy.
This is a lot better than my rice purse. Dan didn't like it.
Damn it, Dan.
1 out of 10.
Here's a really
Will
good
not buy.
buy.
Goodbye.
Da-dum-ch.
Now, here's a really good buy.
It's not a good buy. I'm living a life, folks. I'll go back to my covenant now.
Got your favorite? Vote now.
No, what I was going to say is there's a lot of similarities between plagiarism and fair use, in the sense of if you try and treat content on YouTube in the same way that you would, say, treat a university dissertation, everything is going to fall down for plagiarism, because what people class as research is very different from what, say, a university level standard of research would be. If you boil plagiarism down to its basest elements, looking at anything that belongs to anybody else would automatically cause you to be a plagiarist, just by definition of looking into these things.
The final
So,
round.
you know, I agreed with him to a large point. Oh, 1 second.
I want to ask you something. Why are you doing this?
That's Carrie White.
Are you the next top riffer? Enter your riff.
Also, Jen, is everything kosher with the timing? Do you have enough? I mean, I know we fixed other stuff, but just wanted to make sure that that's looking okay.
Yeah, so what I was saying was, so if everybody treated plagiarism the same way that, say, for example, a university level quality of research was thingied, then almost everybody on YouTube would be done for plagiarism. I think there should absolutely be standards. We don't want people just like wholesale ripping off articles or like slightly rewording existing media and then trying to pass it off as their own. But at the same time, I think that if you held people to a standard that H-Bomber goes into in his video for what that should be, you'd end up with a lot of very miserable people.
Wait a minute. I want to ask you something. Why are you doing this?
Because you haven't been in Saturday Night Fever yet, and I've always wanted to hook up with a sweat hog.
Wait a minute. I want to ask you something. Why are you doing this?
Because the last time we did this, you threw pig's blood on my friend, then you put rice in my purse. This is a wild day for me.
Wait a minute.
Sounds like a hell of a time.
I want to ask you something. Why are you doing this?
Because I'm bored de me.
Wait a minute. I want to ask you something. Why are you doing this?
Because your parents are smegheads, and they love you.
Wait a minute. I want to ask you something. Why are you doing this?
I wasn't paying attention, so I'll just put a uterus purse joke here.
Wait a minute. I want to ask you something. Why are you doing this?
I needed the butter back.
Oh, damn.
Got a favorite riff? Vote now.
Just looking at the comments here. So James says, the thing that struck me more about Internet Historian was his anti-Semitic fans. As you can imagine, those right of the political spectrum don't take it too well. Yeah, they were, from what I saw, that they were quite the thing. And a lot of his early content too, and there's something to be said for, you know, as we grow our content changes, but yeah, it seems like some of his early stuff was quite, well, we'll just call it interesting. Let's see.
Yeah.
People
I
on
was
the
going to say
internet-
as well, Chris.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh no, I was going to say there was a point from Hogan who said if it's plagiarism if you just restate what someone else says without adding your own content and or citing them. Completely agree for like 90% of things. Where it comes unstuck for me a little bit is with things where you're trying to cite historical events. because there'll always be somebody who will have claimed, I wrote this historical event first, and by the time you get to that historical information, whether it's the death of somebody or whatever, one second.
Hello, also, some random
Meepers.
Joe. Welcome. Congratulations,
Remember,
Meepers.
there are no losers
Joe,
here.
Well done.
Some random Joe, welcome to the stream. Enjoy watching. and
Please
if you'd
make
like to
yourself
play-
comfy.
Right, if you'd like to play, you can certainly jump in. We're doing this at rifftrax.games if you'd like to play. Otherwise, you're welcome to just watch and see all the weird shit that goes down.
Oh no, some random Joe has come in as Joe goes over. But, like, for example, in my... Oh, sorry, I was just going to say, in my field...
have a battle of the Joes.
Yes, let's get a good old cup of Joe going here.
Better than riffing. More riffing.
All right.
But yes, so like I was...
Sorry.
Yes. Oh, no, it's fine, it's fine. But no, like I was saying, so for example, in my field, when I'm reviewing movies, sometimes I will watch the making of documentaries of these obscure, forgotten films, and there'll be a director who will cite the death of an actor, but there is no other reference to that actor's death at all on the internet at all. So me putting this actor died on this date technically is referencing them saying that he died, but it's also like a known fact that he died because he died. So it's one of those where it's kind of like, well, do I cite that documentary because this person died and that's the only source to say they died? Or do I just reword it to say this person died on this date, at least according to this documentary? Absolutely. It gets a bit weird when you start dealing with like really small, narrow historical facts. Like the broad stuff where, like, for example, Internet Historian ripping off an entire article completely, I agree, that is totally wrong. When you start getting into the really nitty-gritty niche stuff and it becomes very hard to verify things, that's when it starts getting a little bit grey and morally ambiguous.
Absolutely. Jen or Dan, if you want to jump in, or if someone else wants to jump in, please feel free.
I was going to say I played the last two, so if you want to jump in, Trev, do feel free.
Oh no, I'm in there.
Oh! Well, this is interesting. I'm going to guess that you are Vag Lover.
Liam's going to sit out. Oh, who did we lose? Shit. Apologies. Liam needs to charge his phone. Go ahead and jump back in there, Dan, or Jen, whichever.
Yeah, sure. Oop.
I'm not sure who we lost. I'm not sure if that was Liam or not. Oop. Did we lose? Okay, we've got one more space if anybody wants to play. Alright, there we go. Anybody who wants to join his audience, feel free. Just go ahead and
Hello,
toss that
aspiring
code
riffers.
in.
In each round of
Under
Writer Riff mode,
rifftrax.games.
a movie clip will play. Every clip has a spot to write your own joke. Round
Yeah, the
one.
the Cinemassacre thing was interesting.
Okay, take a deep breath and enter your riff.
Yeah, the Cinemassacre one was quite interesting because it was one of the only examples on that video of a creator where the plagiarism was done not by the creator or not on purpose by the creator, but by the company he had spilled his brand to. All the rest are kind of, they are the people who write them, or they maybe have an assistant, but it doesn't go much further than them or their assistant. Cinemassacre was the first one where it was like, the fuck up was because he hired a bad company who did bad things with his brand name.
Oh man, my mom's gonna kill me. She just bought that car. We're going to play war. I'll lay down and you blow the hell out of me.
Yes, the screen is on fire, but have you considered buying a bra designed by a 70-year-old grandma?
I'm Michael Bay and welcome to Jackass.
Smeg.
$250 from America's explodiest home videos. Here I come.
Okay, we all had a good laugh. Now time to vote.
Well, the thing with the Cinemassacre thing is, the people that he brought in, that company or whatever, they really seemed like they were more just a production farm than anything.
Yeah. It basically, from my understanding of it, he literally just said, I don't have time to write or make content really anymore, but I can record my face saying things. So if you send me some scripts, I'll do 2 hours of recording my lines, and then I've got 1,800 interviews to do in the meantime.
I'm so proud of
And they just did everything else.
Well, in the,
Well, he didn't even seemingly reread his scripts, he just went with whatever they sent. So.
Absolutely.
Round 2.
That spring, the hunters were plagued by bad luck. My grandfather, though, told me they'd brought it on themselves.
It's go time, Mama Jama. Enter your riff now.
And the Illuminati thing, I remember hearing about that earlier this year. That in itself was just insane. Like, the amount of bullshit that was going on there was nuts.
Yeah, I mean, it shocks me that people can be so glib as to think that they can just read an article and then copy-paste large chunks of it into a thing, and then once they've read it, it's somehow okay.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
My grandfather, though, told me they'd brought it on themselves.
Bambi was back with a vengeance.
That spring, the hunters were plagued by bad luck. My grandfather, though, told me they'd brought it on themselves.
They didn't choose the Oregon Trail Life. The Oregon Trail Life chose them.
That spring, the hunters were plagued by bad luck. My grandfather, though, told me they'd brought it on themselves.
They harvested the deer to extinction to supply the meat purse industry.
That spring, the hunters were plagued by bad luck. My grandfather, though, told me they'd brought it on themselves.
They didn't sacrifice enough goats, and now they are made to suffer thanks to the sun god.
Aw, man, I hate it when that happens.
Oofed.
That spring, the hunters were plagued by bad luck. My grandfather, though, told me they'd brought it on themselves.
Ambition is critical, and so is common fucking sense, you daft prick.
Common sense
That
ain't so
spring,
common
the
sometimes.
hunters were plagued by bad luck.
Oh no.
My grandfather, though, told me they'd brought it on themselves.
It turned into real-life Animal Farm.
Here we go again. Time to vote.
Yeah, I think Joe raises a good point. He says, when you're just reading other people's writing, is it really your channel anymore? Yeah, you know, I think that's a very valid point. Like, how...
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, it was just a quick one. I was just going to say, you know, how bad does your situation have to be where you can rightfully think that if you just like copy-paste an entire article into a Word document and read it out, that you're somehow being a content creator? Because what you're doing is you're basically taking a fundamental... And I saw people doing this with the internet historian. They were arguing, well, he animates the videos and changes the wording on things slightly. So it's like giving life to this article that other people normally wouldn't have read. And I'm like, yeah, but you're missing the point. That's not what people are moaning about. They're moaning about the fact that he stole this without asking the creator's permission to do this.
I bet you had a good breakfast.
Well, and that's the thing about him as well. Like from a animation perspective, it's incredible. But if the base thing is still,
Round 3.
you know, skivvy as hell, I mean, I don't know.
Oh, Santa, can you ever forgive me?
Okay. Take a deep breath and enter your riff.
I think what really did H-Bomber Guy some favours with that video, though, was just how wide-ranging it was as well. Like, he didn't just pick a couple of, like, more mainstream YouTubers and kind of do his thing with them. He picked one that covered pretty much every aspect of the YouTube sort of commentator, critic umbrella. So, like, that caused everybody then to be up, because, you know, you'd have the people like us who were like, oh, James Rolfe did that? Oh, shit, that's terrible. And then you'd be like the people who were more into, like, the internet historian style stuff and went for it. It was wide-ranging.
Can you ever forgive me?
No son, you will go Bill Goldberg on your arse.
Love that movie.
Oh, Santa, can you ever forgive me?
No, because I am melting.
So's that tree.
Oh, Santa, can you ever forgive me?
Of course he can. Forgiveness is what makes us who we are.
Aw, very true.
Oh, Santa, can you ever forgive me?
Bring me another bottle of Jack and we'll maybe talk.
Oh, Santa, can you ever forgive me?
I spilled the beans about our escapades last night in your sled.
Oh, Santa,
James, that's
can you
cool.
ever forgive me?
I sat on your lap and farted salted butter all over your meat stick.
Oh, God.
Time to pick the funniest riff. Vote now.
Better than his meat purse.
Yeah. No, James definitely, like, I remember hearing about Illuminati back before she kind of got into doing the big video essay things. She just kind of always, like, chases stuff.
Would
and
you check out the riffing skills on this
don't know.
guy?
Oh yeah, Meat Purse, you also still have a question for the Bastarding 8 Ball of Truth, so if you want to ask it in the chat, I'll shake my balls for you.
Aw. Yeah, Kurt, let's not talk about Grace Randolph, because that bitch is nuts.
Round 4.
Woohoo!
Hey, cover him up.
You've seen the clip? Now enter your riff.
Oh yeah, the shitting on the plane one was, oh my god, I can't even with that.
Hey, cover him up.
But just the top half.
Hey, cover him up.
Look, it's Pingus true form.
Oh no.
Hey, cover him up.
God damn, that's a giant penis of the unknown. We're gonna need a bigger meat purse.
Hey, cover him up.
Anot victim of internet historians plagiarism.
Hey, cover him up.
Why was he hanging full dong?
Hey, cover him up.
His uterus purse has gone bad and it's starting to stink.
Oh god.
The riffs are in. Time to vote.
No, apologies, Joe. I meant to be. I was trying to be stupid. Like, the lightning struck sign altered the course. Like, it sent him in a different direction. My Sorry, that was my attempt at a joke, and it just came out kind of stupid. So I do apologize.
Doing great there. Don't get cocky.
Well, actually, Trev, I looked into it, and it appears that you plagiarized that joke from Dog Lover 1976. He uploaded a video 4 years ago with that exact joke in it, so you may need to issue a public apology.
I am so sorry for having offended thee.
Whoa, please stop! We'll be right back where we started, and the Tyrannosaurus will lead us up!
It's that time again. Enter your riff now.
I mean, it's not me you should be apologising to, it's Dog Lover 1976, who worked very hard on that joke when he first
I think
did it
that you're
6 years
just
ago.
pretending to be Dog Lover 86.
Well, I might be pretending to be Dog Lover 86, but Dog Lover 1976 is very upset. And now I just want to say we are Dog Lover, we are Legion, but that sounds disturbing, so I'm not going to.
Oh god, H-Bomber guy will come after me.
I look forward to the 8-hour Trivial Theatre H-Bomber guy takedown video.
That's gonna be boring and long, and not in a fun way. You know what?
All that's left is a tuft of shoes and some hair.
Yeah. That's all there is anyway, really.
Oh, good. Baldric, you know what you have to do.
Whoa, please stop! We'll be right back where we started, and the Tyrannosaurus will lead us up!
Well, you plagiarized that article in giving you to Bombergui.
Whoa, please stop! We'll be right back where we started, and the Tyrannosaurus will lead us up!
That's the plan, you little shit.
Whoa, please stop! We'll be right back where we started, and the Tyrannosaurus will lead us up!
I don't remember the penis-necked dinosaurs from 5th grade science.
Oh yeah, that was the plesiosaur.
We'll be right back where we started, and the Tyrannosaurus will lead us up!
And the lick-a-lot of puss will slobber all over our uterus purses.
Hogan.
Whoa, please stop! We'll be right back where we started, and the Tyrannosaurus will lead us up!
Man, Land of the Lost had better effects.
True.
Time to place your vote, fellow riffers.
You know, that is one thing about H-Bomber guy. Like, anyone that kind of becomes like that guy in the internet or the YouTube community, like you had what the hell's his name? iDubbbz or Grade A Under A or I Hate Everything. Like, they were kind of the big bad boogeymen of the space for a long time.
Check out the high score on this one,
iDubbbz kind of went the way of the dodo, and I don't know. It's weird. It's, you know, he's got to be careful because people are going to come back at him if they're going to be watching him as much as they're watching anybody else. So. Not that I think he is anything.
But you forget the one thing though, Trev. He's English.
That doesn't stop. Meat Purse, congratulations, Meat Purse! Woohoo! Is that 2 wins for him?
2 wins for Meat Purse, and that's 2 questions for the ball. So
absolutely, you better get in there, man. Yeah,
it's
no
the
doubt.
final show.
But you know, that's a lot of H-Bomber guy stuff. Like, he comes out with, say, 1, maybe 2 videos a year, and they are that kind of thing. You know, he starts off on one thing, and then it turns into a video about someone specific. So, Hogan says he asked the first question, but you missed it.
Oh, well, ask us 2 questions, and I will answer them both right now. And I can only apologise for missing the first question, Hogan. I had no idea. Sincere apologies.
You should be.
I shall get the apology video up shortly. I will need to fish my ukulele out of the attic, but we'll make it work.
That was so weird. Of all the things to add to an apology video. Alright, so everybody involved,
So insincere.
Kurt has to run over and, you know, take care of business. Drain one lizard and then feed the other lizard. So, we'll jump into a new game here, and yeah, go ahead and jump on in.
All right, gather your friends, head to rifftrax.games and enter your room code.
The toxic gossip train. And Jen, feel free to jump in there too if you like.
We have a space.
We do.
Is it bad that the Rifftrax pizza actually looks pretty good?
You know, it's a nice combination.
Bit of peppers, olives, pepperoni, a little bit of mushroom. It looks cheesy.
Speaking of cheesy, Joe's gotta go take his dog for a walk because she's communicating via fart speak.
Talk about the toxic gossip train.
Well, I think we're probably good with 5 people. Jen, do you want to join in? Otherwise, we'll continue on the game and then come back through, so... Oh, no doubt, James. That's, yeah, it never... You know what? Just when you think you've seen everything, you haven't, even remotely.
One of my favourite things that happened
Hello,
with...
aspiring riffers. In each
okay.
round of Write a Riff mode, a movie clip will play. Every clip has a spot to write your own joke or riff, as we call it. Ready to out-riff your friends?
Hell yeah.
Here we go.
I hate mushrooms, so I don't like that pizza.
I only wish it were over now.
Well, when it is, can I go over to Janie's house and borrow her dolls?
Yes, of course, darling.
It's go time, Mama Jama. Enter your riff now.
Yeah, H-Bomber guy, to me, I like him as a creator. I think he's a very... As a person, I think he's fabulous. I think he is he's a really on-the-level kind of guy. His content, I really, really enjoy it, but I don't like his glass cannon strategy of releasing stuff where basically you get one video a year, and if it's not on a subject you're interested in, well, tough shit, you gotta wait 12 months for another one. That's the only thing that I kind of dislike. Like, even if he did 2 videos a year or 3 videos a year, I know that the quality might not necessarily be as razor sharp as the one a year thing is, but at least then, you know, you're guaranteeing I'm going to like at least one of them.
Well, when it is, can I go over to Janie's house and borrow her dolls?
Yes, of course, darling.
She has enough dolls for everyone in her uterus purse.
That's a big
I
uterus.
only wish it were over now.
When it is, can I go over to Janie's house and borrow her dolls?
Yes, of course, darling.
Let's get out of here. You have a date with Rosie Palm and all 9 of her sisters.
I only wish it were over now.
Well, when it is, can I go over to Janie's house and borrow her dolls?
Yes, of course, darling.
When we unnuke Janie's house. Anyway.
I only wish it were over now.
Well, when it is, can I go over to Janie's house and borrow her dolls?
Yes, of course, darling.
Just take the shotgun and watch for flesh vampires.
I only wish it were over now.
Well, when it is, can I go over to Janie's house and borrow her dolls?
Yes, of course, darling.
Dad didn't say that Janie, her dolls and her fuckable mom are all dust that they're currently inhaling.
I only wish it were over now.
Well, when it is, can I go over to Janie's house and borrow her dolls?
Yes, of course, darling.
Why we all perish under the wrath of the shit monster?
Time to pick the funniest riff. Vote now.
Well, here's the question: can you un-Nuki her house?
I hope so. I think we need more Nuki. Maybe a Nuki VR experience or something.
Ooh, there you go. I'm just looking at the Christmas decor in the background of the Rifftrax thing here, and I just introduced one of the people that Dan and I know to Santa versus the Devil, which was a MST3K riff, and it was surprising how much he liked it. It's a Mexican kind of take on stuff. Oh no. Joe says my dog reeked again, which means we still haven't found where my ancient cat puked, but my dog found it and rolled in it. Starting to think raising babies was easy.
Round 2.
Then is corn grass?
Time to bring the funny. Enter your riff now.
Joe, now you see you can fix broken rescue dogs by hitting the manual reset switch. It's located about 4 inches into their anus. Ball's in your court.
James, I'm sorry you had that experience with Santa versus the Devil. It was cute, but yeah, definitely its own thing.
Then is corn grass?
Fucking corngrass bastards.
True.
Then is corn grass?
Can you smoke it? Can you put salted butter on it and shove it in your meat purse? Nobody knows. Not even God.
It's a very good point.
Then is corn grass?
When you smoke it, you start believing internet historians fans aren't anti-Semites.
Then is corn grass?
If corn can be subbed for grass in grass, gas, or ass, no one rides for free, then yes.
Then is corn grass?
The triffids were conceived and born this way, just so you know.
Oh my god. Well, you learned something new today.
Then is corn grass?
Is broccoli aluminum? Is weasels bricks?
The riffs are in. Time to vote.
Oh, Santa Claus Conquers the Martians is a shit ton more fun. I will say that, like, just the outrageous weirdness of Santa versus the Devil, just like all the weird shit that they pull out, and I don't know. It has, like, I think a first time watch, it's good, but if you're going beyond that, I don't know. Also, Joe, I'm
One I
sorry.
can recommend.
Go ahead.
Oh, sorry, no, you go ahead, you go ahead.
I was just gonna say, Joe, I'm so sorry that you get side-eye from your pup. I'm sure that's awkward for all involved. You know, it's one of those things where you, think of the queen and just do it.
Round 3.
All right. Run along, I'll bring you some toys.
Are you the next top riffer? Enter your riff.
Now, I was going to say, if you guys are looking for an interesting festive treat this year before, you know, Christmas officially goes out of vogue, I can highly recommend heading over to Agfa's online streaming service. They do like this thing every year called the Agfa Mixtape, where they just sort of go through all of their archives. and pull up really random and weird clips from television and film and kind of supercut them into like this just psychedelic trip fest of weird footage. And they did a couple of years ago one called the Agfa Christmas Special, Special Christmas Special, the Agfa Special Christmas Special. And it's like just over an hour of strange Christmas-related footage from old movies, from broadcasts from around the world, the UK, the US. They have a couple of BBC Christmas tapes cut into there. They've got a demented cooking show hosted by insane chef Fanny Craddock. They've got Dee Schneider doing a Christmas special on MTV. It's just a very strange thing. I do recommend it, and it's pay what you want for it. So.
Bring you some toys.
Otherwise il call Rex Kramer.
All right. Ronald, I'll bring you some toys.
Oh, I just can't wait for my 8-inch black wriggler.
All right. Ronald, I'll bring you some toys.
I'm not bringing him squat, idiot.
All right. Ronald, I'll bring you some toys.
Jeffrey Jones will be happy.
Bruh. All right. Ronald, I'll bring you some toys.
If you want them deposited directly in your meat purse, do a gay little wave with me.
Gay little waves are the best waves.
Ronald, I'll bring you some toys.
Forget about the toys. What were the assholes outside the castle doing? Peeing on the castle?
Okay, we all had a good laugh. Now time to vote.
Apologies. I opened the matchmakers. Hogan has asked a question. He says, will there be a huge boom in the meat purse market in 2024? All do your thing. Choking to death. The matchmakers were good though. My balls are covered in chocolate. The ball has spoken. It says, don't bet on it.
Oh.
So everybody pull out of the meat purse now.
Damn it, I
pull
just
out
invested
of the meat purse market
between that
now.
and Bitcoin. Crap.
Your meat purse is going to be empty before the year's out, Trev. That's all I'm saying.
Damn it. You know, you could have told me that earlier.
The ball knows all, but you got to ask the right questions.
Yeah, you better vote.
You're almost out of time!
Oh shit!
Oh, Hogan, it's hard not to be disappointed.
Womp womp.
Yeah.
Might be a champion riffer in the making.
King Kurt has proclaimed that we say what some of our favorite things to eat during Christmas are.
Genoa cake, matchmakers, mince pies, and Christmas pudding.
Time for the next round.
My, what a peculiar looking creature you are.
Are you the next top riffer? Enter your riff.
I still love, by the way, so for the audience out there, me and Triv, we occasionally send each other packages across the Atlantic. She gets Cadbury, I get Clark bars, which are just delightful in their own way. I sent Triv a package of miniature mince pies this year because I can't remember whether you said you'd tried them before, but years ago, or you'd never tried them before.
I've tried them, but it's been ages.
So I winged a box over there for you to try, and all I can remember is you messaging me the next day after having them going, Dan, I had a terrifying nightmare after eating those pies. What do you guys put in them?
I have since learned to enjoy them. I just don't want to eat them within half an hour of going to bed because that's where I get screwed up.
The word Christo-fascist nightmare was used at least twice during your description.
It really was. It was weird. I don't normally remember my dreams, and I don't have vivid dreams per se. I had the most vivid dream about a Christo-fascist bookshop.
What a peculiar looking creature you are.
Racist.
My, what a peculiar looking creature you are.
Weird pot meet ugly kettle.
My,
what a peculiar-looking creature you are.
And yet, when I say that to a friend's baby, I'm the bad guy.
My, what a peculiar-looking creature
Weirdest
you
use of
are.
paper mache I've ever
Your
seen.
head is a pumpkin, and mine is a meat purse. Don't judge too harshly, you vegetable head having ass.
My, what a peculiar-looking creature you are.
Demon cow. Put in TRIVS theater when I finally blew it up.
Oh my god, no! That's so rude.
Yes.
My,
Asshole.
Yes.
peculiar-looking creature you are.
I'm an alien, you don't. Now shut up.
Got a favorite riff? Vote now.
I don't know, you see, Joe, caramel for me is kind of a hit or miss thing. I love soft, gooey caramel. Hard caramel going into toffee is not my scene. I've run the risk of losing too many fillings on that, but I am glad that she brought some joy and shame to the gourmet candy makers.
Absolutely. And James,
Well,
I
look at
don't
this
believe this was
hotshot.
done at Pirate World. It does have the look of it, but I'm pretty sure not. I could be wrong though, so I apologize.
Okay, riffers.
Ooh, she made it
it's
super gooey.
The final round.
Oh,
nice.
I'm a big
Well,
winner with
today,
super
to
gooey caramel.
analyze
That's
and
my
compute.
jam.
I think you will find these figures are correct.
Time to bring the funny. Enter your riff now.
Oh, heavy cream, sugar tons. Oh man.
Okay, Dan. What is the angle of your desk currently?
My desk is now currently in the attic. So.
You know,
And I'm on the ground floor, so it could go either way.
Now, I know that it's not quite the same thing, but when I was over in the UK, I tried banoffee pie, and I have tried to replicate the caramel part of that since coming back to the
Will
States.
take days to analyze and
This is
compute.
over.
I think you will find these figures are correct.
This is just a drawing of a Wong with the word Wong written underneath it. Dot and Wong is spelled wrong.
Will take days to analyze and compute. I think you will find these figures are correct.
It says the meat purse industry will skyrocket in 2024, and Dan's stupid balls are
Oh
wrong.
my god, heretic!
Will take days to analyze and compute.
Heresy against the balls.
I
Jail.
think you will find these figures are correct.
Wait, this is just the mathematic equivalent of a giant penis, you bastard.
Will take days to analyze and compute. I think you will find these figures are correct.
Wow, I must admit you have proven that my brother Jim Arness is cooler than me.
Will take days to analyze and compute. I think you will find these figures are correct.
Wait, this isn't. Dude, that's a sex diagram, you fucking idiot.
Baba Booey. Will take days to analyze and compute. I think you will find these figures are correct.
Then why is my internet stuck loading Likea ZX Spectrum?
Got your favorite? Vote now.
No, but yeah, banoffee pie, like the caramel base of a banoffee pie. Oh my god, it's life-changing.
Oh, it is. It's really good. They don't sell it really that much anymore over here. If you're looking to replicate it, though, the easiest way, at least from memory, is do you guys have condensed milk over there?
Oh yeah, well, I've made them a couple of times, and I've gotten decent at them. I'm not great, but I'm okay.
Looking good.
Ah, right. No, I was going to say, most of it is just basically thinned condensed milk that's been boiled into caramel.
And the winner
Well,
is...
Joe just gave you the recipe.
Ooh.
Hey, good job, man.
Hey, thank you, guys. You guys are all right. You know what? I will come back next year.
Yay!
Little bit more enthusiastic there, Trip. I will be back next year. Yay!
Yay!
Hooray! Dan's great. Look how great Dan is. He's nice hair. His desk's now in the attic because Joe shared his soft toffee recipe with him. Woo!
You know, the toffee may be soft, but clearly you aren't. So, you know.
No. Not when caramel's on the table.
Absolutely.
There'll be more than caramel on the table if this recipe keeps up.
Are you sure? That's not condensed milk.
Salted caramel. That's disgusting. I apologise.
It's okay. It's alright.
What's better than riffing? More riffing!
Oh, nice. Kurt says they're installing fiber optic internet in town, so hopefully you'll be able to stream on Discord.
Oh, wonderful.
Alright, go ahead and jump on in. I don't know how many more games you guys want to play. If that's kind of your call, really. And we do have one more space. Okay, cool. Rocket the Casbah. Evil
Whoop,
Lamp,
whoop.
yeah, don't leave hot lights on your meat purse, especially don't feed it after midnight.
Hello, aspiring riffers. In each round of Write a Riff,
I put mine in the
movie clip
swimming
will play.
pool and now I have
Every
multiple.
clip has a spot to write your own joke or riff, as we call it.
Oh,
If you're
Joe's gonna
stuck,
give you the
can
instructions
choose
on how
a
to make it.
randomly assigned riff from one of our own professional comedy professionals.
Oh, no, thank you so much, man. Yeah, no, absolutely. Feel free to hit me up in DMs. I'm around.
Paid back, and you vote for your favorite.
I'll give it a go.
He'll
Of all
pay
the
you
rounds,
back
the
with,
player with the most
I
points
don't know what
wins.
he'll pay you back with, but he'll pay you back, yeah.
Round one.
You are not like my people. You are savage barbarians, non-Roman, animals.
Okay. Take a deep breath and enter your riff.
Don't lie, Dan.
Oh,
You've never made a meat purse wet.
To Hogan there.
Damn. Man, Hogan is
No
all about the
comment.
meat purses. He's not gonna let your balls be in, like, go down, yeah, anyway.
You are not like my people. You are savage barbarians, non-Roman, animals.
You call us savages, but here you are conquering our land and committing genocide, and you're not even Israeli.
You are not like my people. You are savage barbarians, non-Roman, animals.
Well, thank you very much, you racist bastard.
You've ruined Christmas.
You are not like my people. You are savage barbarians, non-Roman, animals.
Says the creature that looks like what happens when you masturbate too much.
You gain antenna? Oh my god.
You are not like my people.
Sweet.
You
I'll
are
explain
savage
something.
barbarians, non-Roman, animals.
I'm on a TV screen, and so is he.
You are not like my people. You are savage barbarians, non-Roman, animals.
So's your mom.
You are not like my people. You are savage barbarians, non-Roman, animals.
DA.
Nice.
Here we go again. Time to vote.
Okay, I'm going to take this opportunity to scratch another card and see if I've won £100,000. Wish me luck, everybody.
Well, if you get £100,000, you're gonna have to invest in several meat purses. That way Hogan has, you know, whatever things, stuff. That way his investment in the meat purse market doesn't go down.
I don't want him to lose his investment.
Absolutely not. Kurt, it was better than Christmas was better than Thanksgiving.
You've seen the
but
clip?
I don't know what
now
that
enter
says.
your riff.
Okay. Game 1, I won nothing. Game 2, I won nothing. Game 3, I won nothing. Guys, I won nothing. I had a good Christmas. It was very chilled. We decided this year to do something a bit different. We had Christmas dinner on Christmas Eve rather than on the day itself. And that was really a good move because it kind of spread Christmas out over 2 days rather than just like one jam-packed day.
Shut up.
Got your nose.
The idea of hopping
That's the
vampires
meat
is
purse
awesome.
futures market. Dot and Dan's evil balls made me right.
Oh no!
Take this menu from my new Chinese restaurant, no MSG. Quick, get him to the meat purse processing facility before he starts to stink.
Got a favorite
I love
riff?
how that's
Vote
become a
now.
thing. That's fantastic.
I smell new merch, Trev.
Oh god.
Better rev up that Photoshop.
Well, we'll see if the fuck a duck thing takes off at all.
But yeah, so I ended Christmas by watching the Doctor Who Christmas special, which I really enjoyed. It was a little bit cheesy, but then the best ones usually are. And then I went to bed and had a nice Christmas. It was just a chill one. Joe, I approve of your let's just leave approach to Christmas.
Oh, I remember this special. That's creepy as hell.
It's go time, Mama Jama. Enter your riff now.
Oh, bless me.
Bless you. Oh, Joe, that's awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, those vampire things. I remember seeing them on one of the Power Ranger or like the seasons where they have like the kind of bad guy lackeys, and they were all that kind of a deal too.
Okay, guys, so question for you guys out there. If you could only eat one Christmas food forever, what would it be?
I'm gonna commit. Yui side. Look at all of these crotch goblins that came out of my meat purse. You need to learn how to pull out.
Oof.
Yes, children, you will see me in your nightmares tonight, more intense than Triv's.
Is he a Crucio Fascist too? Oh shit!
It was his plan all along.
from Subway. And I have more room in my pants for you.
Game over.
It's quite the reaction.
Oof.
I remember this Christmas special. It's creepy as hell. What too meta?
Thank you, bitch.
Here we go again. Time to vote.
And my mom always got me these they're like little sticks and they're either orange or raspberry and then they're dipped in chocolate and they're jelly. They're really awesome. And I'll have to try and track some down for you, Dan. I don't think they're anything special. You've probably had them, but they're just like little jelly sticks, like the same kind of jelly that you get in like a Jaffa cake. But it's just it's just like a little stick of that kind of like gelatin jelly-esque stuff, and then it's dipped in chocolate. So.
Yeah, that sounds delightful. Sounds delightful. I was just taking a look as well at the chat's choices for the Christmas food that they're going to basically Mr. Creosote themselves with.
You'll find Bob getting the shipping room ready for the night.
It's that time again. Enter your riff now.
Oh, I was gonna ask you, Dan, too. Well, I can ask you after stream too. So, just a wafer thin.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, just a wafer thin mint. I'm just having visions of Kurt mac and cheesing himself into an explodey puddle.
Actually, I just had a really good mac and cheese the other day. You do Korean barbecue on top of like a really good like homemade mac and cheese. Oh my god, the combination is just fantastic. Or like pulled
I can imagine.
pork,
I can imagine.
like a good barbecue pulled pork on top of mac and cheese. Oh god. Oh, it's so good. And then you put all that on a pretzel bun.
That sounds absolutely delightful, I'm not gonna lie.
My desk has gone through the roof, I think. I haven't been down yet.
James has said pigs in blankets. Now, I found out recently that Americans have pigs in blankets that are different to British pigs in blankets.
You'll find Bob getting the shipping room ready for the night.
Sex toys? Check. Bomb for blowing up Triff the Heart? Check. Time to go home and get drunk.
Just before closing time,
talked about
Ain't
this.
I
you'll
a
find
stinker?
Bob getting the shipping room ready for the night.
Yeah. That time of the night where I move the scales slightly to the right. Yeah. That's my night done.
Just before closing time, you'll find Bob getting the shipping room ready for the night.
Bob normally goes home to his blow-up doll which he calls Mary, but he popped a hole in it and he has to wait for a patch kit.
Baba Booey. Just before closing time, you'll find Bob getting the shipping room ready for the night.
Then I goes to play rugby in Fenude.
Ooh.
Just
Can I
before
join in that
closing
game?
time, you'll find Bob getting the shipping room ready for the night.
He has to unload his uterus purse and weigh all the blood clots on this scale.
From experience,
Just before
yeah, you
closing
get a
time,
two-hander. They
you'll
tend to
find
be a little
Bob
on
getting
the
the
heavy
shipping
side.
room ready for the night.
His
Oofed.
lazy
At
ass
least
is
8
just moving
ounces.
things around to look busy.
Time to place your vote, fellow riffers.
Ooh, Kurt, that sounds amazing.
I'm sorry to hear about that, Liam. It's unfortunate when you get those kind of things. I mean, I have tinnitus on and off, so I hope you feel better soon.
Oh, God. And Hogan, yeah, stuffing is fantastic. Like that and gravy. Oh, God. Have you ever had turkey and dressing sandwiches? Because those are freaking fantastic, too.
I need to do that at some point.
Oh, totally. And it's really simple. You just take whatever leftover turkey, or I think you could use chicken too, and then you put that and stuffing together in a pan and like toss it all together and then like warm it up or heat it up, and then you can slice it off like a loaf.
Check
and
out
then
the
put
high
it on,
score
like,
on
Texas
this one,
toast.
people.
that sounds really uncomfortable. I'm so sorry. Oof.
Okay, riffers, it's the final round.
Well, what are you waiting for? Why don't you go on and use it? Get it over with. Use it. Get it over with.
Are you the next top riffer? Enter your riff.
Yes, mildly shocking revelation to British pigs in blankets enjoyers. Pigs in blankets in America is different from pigs in blankets over here. So for our American users, pigs in blankets in the UK are proper, highly seasoned, thick sausages wrapped in streaky bacon, or it would be basically American bacon. And then put in the oven until both the bacon and the sausage is cooked completely. UK people, from what I gather, American pigs in blankets, and Triv, keep me truthful here, are a sausage that's almost inside like a batter. It's kind of like a squishy corn dog.
Well, what are you waiting for?
It's different than. I'll wait till. After
Why
this.
don't you go on and use it? Get it over with. Use it. Get it over with.
I just want the acid you had in the tingler, Vincent.
Well, what are you waiting for? Why don't you go on and use it? Get it over with. Use it. Get it over with.
Come on, do it. Do it now. Kill me. Come on. Kill me. I am here.
Well, what are you waiting for? Why don't you go on and use it? Get it over with. Use it. Get it over with.
This pocket vibrator is no fun all alone.
Well, what are you waiting for? Why don't you go on and use it? Get it over with. Use it. Get it over with.
Ok.
Well, what are you waiting for? Why don't you go on and use it? Get it over with. Use it. Get it over with.
You don't get to tell a woman when and how she'll use her uterus purse, despite what the right-wing conservative propaganda tells you.
Preach!
Well, what are you waiting for? Why don't you go on and use it? Get it over with. Use it. Get it over with.
I can't. I don't know what a gun is.
Time to pick the funniest riff. Vote now.
So corn dogs over here, or sorry, pigs in a blanket over here is, I think Joe mentioned it. It can be a hot dog wrapped in a croissant. Otherwise, it's like a little like party wiener. It's about 2 inches long. And that's wrapped in some kind of same kind of a thing, a croissant thing, and then it's either baked or fried, normally baked. But yeah, there's also mini corn dogs that are, cornbread wrapped around a hot dog or a mini wiener of some sort. So.
Oh, you said wiener. Sorry, I'm it's just the one you said party wiener. I lost it. I've never heard of a party wiener before. But James has called me out for a highly seasoned thick sausage, and now all I'm thinking is, which is better, a highly seasoned thick sausage or a party wiener?
Stunning work! And the winner is...
Oh yeah, cocktail wieners is probably the proper name. Hey, good job, Meat Purse. Back at it. Also, Hogan,
Dominant, no.
we have a winner. Like the old saying goes, it's not how small or big your party wiener is, it's how you use it. Right? Am I right, guys?
Agreed.
Yay! Not palm trees.
My one weakness.
That is true. You can't beat a good meat purse. Those things take a pounding. Oh God.
Hogan, you seem to be the meat purse expert here. How many party wieners can you store in a meat purse? At any one time, I might add.
Okay, do we want to get into one more game, or what are you guys thinking?
What's better than riffing?
I can do one more game if it's going. Oh, also, meat purse, you got one question for the bastard in 8 ball. So get that in if you want results.
Also, I was thinking, Dan, do we want to try and do another kind of stream of some sort while both of us are off?
Absolutely. I'll be down for that.
Alright, sweet. We'll keep you guys informed, but plan on some kind of thing.
Hello, aspiring riffers. In each round of writer riff mode, a movie clip will play. Every clip. The riffs
at least
just
2,
keep
3
on
of
coming.
you relax.
Time for the next round.
What if you can't relax?
Now I will kill you.
My party wiener won't let me.
Okay. Take a deep breath and enter your riff.
So obviously, guys, with the New Year's coming up, I got to ask the obligatory question. Have you guys got any New Year's resolutions you want to start? Is there some kind of exercise program you've been putting off? Are you going to start collecting belly button fluff to build miniature models of Minnesotan landmarks? What are you doing with your year? Have you got any aspirations? Are you planning on going on a mountain bike ride? What's your New Year's resolutions, guys?
I'm kind of hoping not to lose more internal organs.
That would be, you know what? If you can do that, you're probably doing alright.
Trying. Agreed, Hogan. I only knew this movie from Rifftrax as well, although I guess there's a really nice Neko figure of that.
Now I will kill you.
No, not the mind probe.
Now I will kill you.
Epilepsy warning engage.
Now I will kill you.
I kill you!
He knew he should never have slept with the Martian women.
Now I will kill you.
I will kill you with my strobe effects, you little shit.
Now I will kill you.
I like this guy. He's a straight shooter.
Now I will kill you.
Ha ha, dying tickles.
Okay, we all had a good laugh. Now time to vote.
Hey, Kurt, you know what? Go for it. I think that's very commendable. Hopefully you'll find the right person for you.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, this is Robot Monster. And Kurt, I think trying to watch more movies is good, and you can still meet women in person. That's also good. So, I'm actually hoping, because I realized how few movies new movies I actually saw this year. Really hoping to be able to get out and see a lot more movies, because this year I was awful about it. And Dan, did you see Hogan's comment about your comment about Minnesota landmarks being made out of belly button lint?
I did. I'm very grateful I brought a little bit of joy this festive time of year.
Well, you have to tell Hogan about what the one thing you want to see if you come over here.
Oh, yes. So my big aspiration, my bucket list item, one of the biggest things I want to do before my life ends, is I want to go and have some pizza by the biggest ball of twine in Minnesota. I've been dying to do it for years, and I'm hoping in the next 10 to make that a reality. So I want to go and have a nice slice of pizza with some Minnesotan homies, some Midwest homies, and just enjoy the twine ball in all its majesty.
Come on, Sleepy. You're going to school with me today.
It's that time again. Enter your riff now.
Oh, hey, Hellfire, hope you're doing well.
Hey, how's it going, madame? I hope you're well. How is things and stuff?
And stuff and things.
Absolutely. Also, definitely check out Hellfire Also check out Horror and Hellfire's channel. She kicks quite a bit of ass and she does a lot of fun content.
Certainly does. I also like the fact that Joe is slowly putting in all 10 minutes of the song The Biggest Ball of Twine in Minnesota. One verse at a time.
Well, absolutely.
Come on, Sleepy. You're going to school with me today.
God, I hate Mondays, almost as much as you. Where the fuck is my lasagna?
Come on, Sleepy. You're going to school with me today.
I am going to eat you, little fishy. Emoticon sorridente.
Come on, Sleepy. You're going to school with me today.
Breaking news, school evacuated due to rabies outbreak. 3 dead, 48 hospitalized.
Oh my god, it's
Come
28
on,
days later.
Sleepy. You're going to school with me today.
Fuck off.
You're going to be in a pet.
Effective. I like it.
You're going to school with me today.
We're going to dissect you for biology class.
Story about that when we
Come
get done with all
on,
this.
Sleepy. You're going to school with me today.
It's time to shove this pussy in my meat purse.
Got your
Whoa.
favorite? Vote now.
Yeah, so it's been confirmed then 2025 we're going to do a big Midwestern meetup at the Twine Ball. We're only going to have one pizza, so it's one slice each, guys, but I'm sure you will be alright with that.
So, the Bio 2 class at my high school dissected, like, cats that were humanely euthanized if they were old or whatever. But the guys in the class, like, they would get the ball or the testes, they'd dry them out and they'd pop them. I don't know why.
Oh.
And then some guy, like, took one of the cat's tails that he was dissecting and he hung it from his back window.
3.
Who was your
Here is a
fucking
good
teacher?
little
Jeffrey
boy.
Dahmer?
Whose daddy is quite rich.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
It's go time, Mama Jama. Enter your riff now.
Hey, we've already got somebody on board. Kurt says he's going to go to Minnesota for the Minnesotan Twine Ball Pizza Jamboree. That's the new title of it, the Minnesota Pizza Twine Ball Jamboree. Coming in 2025. We'll have official t-shirts on Triv's store. I only have one resolution for next year, and that's I want it to be stable. I've had like 2 years. I've had like 2 years of just shit just going nuts. So it would be nice to just have like 12 months of it being a boring year where maybe I do a couple of nice things and then I can just sit and edit YouTube video reviews and have a nice time with you guys. That's all I want. No extremes, no dangers, no action adventures.
I think that's a good thing to aim for, and I would be in that same boat. That would be nice.
Oh, Kurt's offering to take us all to the Mall of America.
Yay! Actually, I will say the flyover the United States and or Canada is an awesome ride. They like strap you in, and they kind of have like a big projection screen in front of you, and they kind of shoot you across the U.S. It's amazing. It's absolutely beautiful.
Oh. Fantastic. I've never heard of it. That sounds fascinating.
Oh,
but...
it's fun. Like, you stay put, but it's kind of like a roller coaster type setup where you're like you have the things come down from above and you're kind of just hanging out there, and they have like fog blow past you as you're kind of flying through the clouds, and it's a really cool thing. Oh, I hope you can too, Liam. That's if you can, that's always the way to go.
Here is a good little boy, whose daddy is quite rich.
He killed many to get there, including Santa.
Here is a good little boy.
I'm sorry,
whose daddy
Jen. No,
is
that's
quite
okay.
rich.
No worries.
His dad was not a good guy, unless leather and thigh-high boots are involved.
Here is a good little boy, whose daddy is quite rich.
Is also a very absent minded cunt.
Here is a good little boy, whose daddy is quite rich.
Come on, son, we must stay away from the pores.
Here is a good little boy, whose daddy is quite rich.
His dad is Elon Musk and the child's name is 647 miliardów 507 milionów 849 607 $% gwiazdka.
The riffs
That
are
sounds
in.
amazing.
Time to vote.
Yeah, Liam, I do hope the uni goes well. If it's any help, when I did my time in university, I found the first year incredibly stressful as well. It's a very difficult time because, you know, there's just all kinds of shit going on, and it's adapting to the new sort of way of doing things. It's a bit of an escalation from college. I can tell you that at least in the second year, things ease up tremendously because, like, lecturers tend to back off a little bit. Your workload kind of stays the same, but you sort of know to manage it a little bit better. You get a bit more control of your life, which is nice. So hang in there, and I really hope it goes well for you.
Antiquity. You mean that this animal is related to an extinct species?
You've seen the clip? Now enter your riff.
Okay, so question for the chat. Which of the 4 Three Stooges do you think you could take in a fight?
I could take Curly.
Yeah, I reckon I could take Curly. I think I could possibly take Mo. Possibly.
I think you could. Give yourself
But-
some credit. It's Larry that's hard to take.
Yeah, Larry and Shemp, I got no chance. Shemp's biting my ear off. Ooh, curveball from Kurt with Curly Joe.
Ooh. Now he's like a Rottweiler.
See, I reckon I could win, like, I was going to say normal Curly. To differentiate him from Curly Joe.
Ooh, Jen asks a really good question.
Physical
He could be
antiquity.
any doctor's companion.
You
Who would he
mean
be?
that this animal is related to an extinct species?
Troutons.
Well, technically, he's the second cousins, twice removed. Neighbor's babysitter's former boyfriend's side piece.
Physical antiquity. You mean that this animal is related to an extinct species?
Yes, he's a fan of the Illuminati.
Ooh,
Physical
damn.
antiquity. You mean that this animal is related to an extinct species?
Yes,
Brutal.
according to English folklore, they're immortal and must be satiated every century.
Physical antiquity. You mean that this animal is related to an extinct species?
I mean, that's no way to talk about my mother-in-law, but yes.
Physical
I
antiquity.
think I'd go for Pertwee
You
or,
mean that this animal is related to an extinct species?
Peter.
Yeah, we need to put this in a crate under the stairs in the science department and hope Hal Holbrook doesn't discover it.
Physical antiquity. You mean that this animal is related to an extinct species?
He stole a bunch of body parts from the morgue and some pickled eggs, and that's what you're looking at.
Time to pick the funniest riff. Vote now.
Yeah, I'd probably go Trouton. I like the idea of just having sandwiches with him and occasionally blowing up some Cybermen. That's fun.
I could see doing Eccleston, Pertwee, or God, Peter Davison.
Oh yeah, good choice, good choice. You're only going for Pertwee because he'd get you into all the cool civilized cheese and wine parties.
Well, yeah, duh.
I mean, it's a valid reason, but
Thank you. Oh, Liam, I'm so sorry about your roommate being an asshole. That sucks.
Yeah.
Roommates are hard.
I'm sorry about that, man.
Yeah. I had a roommate that stole all the light bulbs and
TikTok people, TikTok people.
super glued the thermostat at 76 degrees in April.
Ugh.
Not that that's the same thing, but still. Man, good scores.
Yeah, dealing with It is a good score all round. No, I was going to say, dealing with tough roommates is always a hard thing. But, you know. I do find, at least with the film side of things, the people who are like that don't tend to stick around very long because nobody wants to work with them.
Okay, Riffers, it's the final round.
Ooh, Sylvester McCoy would be an excellent one.
Mr. Wells.
How many boats you think we'll need?
Time to bring the funny. Enter your riff now.
Hogan, that's hilarious. Oh my god.
It reminds me of the that story that happened a few years ago where part of Northern Ireland passed a law to criminalise certain drugs, but in the process accidentally removed all previous rules against drugs for 24 hours. So all drugs were legal in Ireland for a day.
We can't afford any boats. Universal is suing the ever-loving shit out of us for copyright infringement.
Mr. Wells. How many boats you think we'll need?
At least 3 to carry whatever you're packing there, sailor.
Mr. Wells. How many boats you think we'll need?
I'm not sure, but tell Mr. Landis we don't need any helicopters.
Mr. Wells. How many boats you think we'll need?
Enough to have a party after we kill the fish with the biggest lung in the ocean.
Mr. Wells. How many boats you think we'll need?
27.
Mr. Wells. How many boats you think we'll need?
20, and that's just so your mother-in-law can fit in it.
Okay, we all had a good laugh. Now time to vote.
Joe says, does Ireland have any drugs other than whiskey? Yes, it does. It has cake and big dinners.
Ooh, and Bailey's truffles.
Oh, don't get me started on Bailey's truffles, my friend. Got a bottle of Bailey's in the shed at the minute, being nice and chilled, ready for New Year's Eve.
You, I bet you had a good breakfast.
That on ice cream is fantastic.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And you've introduced me to the wonderful world of the Heath Bar recently. So that's going on ice cream the next opportunity I get. They are delightful.
They actually do Heath pieces over here.
And
I should send you a bag
Ooh.
of those. They're like
please,
like
they are delightful.
Hey, I won! Hey!
Hey! You get a question from the Bastarding 8 Ball of Truth. Congratulations, man.
I pulled it out. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've officially come to the end of another night o' stuff.
An exciting evening was had by all, and we ended on a high. But Trev, what was your question for the Bastarding 8 Ball of Truth? The final question the ball is going to receive before it goes to the big Bastarding 8 Ball in the sky.
Man, this is so intensely hard. How many should I invest in meat purses?
Oh, Bastarding 8 Ball, who has been with us for at least 6 streams, should Triv invest in meat purses? End of the show. The ball has been shooketh. The answer is... Answer unclear at this time.
Oh,
Good night,
shit.
everybody.
Goddamn ball. Toss that thing out.
I did a cheeky reshake of it so that we got a definitive answer, and it just says, say yes.
Also, Hogan, yes, that is what I said early and often.
So thank you, O Bastarding Magic 8 Ball of Truth, for your many weeks of service.
Yes.
Get the hell out of my house.
We love you.
And the new ball
Bastarding
shall
8
enter in
Ball
our
of
next
Truth.
stream.
Mwah.
Ah. Oh, it's gone all blushy and red.
Aw. Oh, just as a thing
As red
coming
as
up.
an 8 ball could do.
Oh, absolutely. So just as a heads up to everybody that's here, one thing that we promised when we did our charity stream back in March or April, whenever it was that we were going to do some kind of a Q&A type of a deal. So we're kind of aiming at some point in January to do some kind of AMA stream, and wherever that leads, we'll kind of take it as it goes. But keep that in mind. Start thinking of questions, and we'll kind of figure that out as we go. Like I say, we'll probably do some other kind of a stream here at some point soon. What soon is, we have to discuss and figure that out. But that's kind of...
We will answer any questions, so if you want Triv's social security number, now is the time, folks.
Well, not at this moment, but when we do that AMA stream. I guess,
Yes.
anything to promote, Dan?
Yeah, so guys, I'm back, like literally next week, 5th of January. I got a new review coming out. It's the start of a new season. We're going to be running from January to June. Slightly reduced episode count this side of it. It's going to be 16 episodes rather than the usual 23. I know, a bit of a bummer. Not going to tell you what the episode is tonight, but what I will say is that I do talk about it a bit on the upcoming Twilight Zone podcast that Triv, Nick and Jacob get up to every week, so do check that out next week. The only hint I'm going to give you is it's an 80s SOV flick like you've never seen before, starring a Canadian Tommy Wiseau.
And it's pretty damn awesome. I know this from you know. Oh, there you go. It's another review of Bigfoot versus DB Cooper.
Oh, Trevi guessed it.
Let's see. On my end, Twilight Zone, the next episode drops on the 1st. So definitely check that out for clues as to what Dan's episode is going to be. I am back, hopefully more than once a month. I'm really sorry, but we're looking at Killer Raccoons 2. Be dropping that tomorrow at some point, hopefully soon. Let me think. Let's see. I think that's it. Jen, I'm more than happy to answer questions, but we're going to do that stream next or whenever we do it as well. But if you have a question, feel free to ask. If you could be a part of a Twilight Zone app, what would it be? That is... Hogan! Well, my uterus is no longer here. It's gone to the great body pit in the sky, I guess. Let's see if I could be part of any Twilight Zone episode. I think for me, Walking Distance was pretty amazing. It's kind of not underrated per se, but certainly when the Twilight Zone was fresh and that hit really hard with Serling, and I really appreciate that episode. Also, it's the last episode of season 1. A part of, oh god, it's something about his world, but basically this guy speaks into a dictaphone, and anything that he says into the dictaphone brings characters to life. And it goes very interesting places. Plus, there's an elephant, which makes it pretty great. So that would be my answer. And Hogan, yes, exactly. That's what they told me. So I'm assuming that's where my uterus ended up.
I would go for I Sing the Body Electric because I want a fembot.
Man, that's a deep answer, man.
That's everything.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. But yeah, I think that's kind of it for the evening. Get thinking about questions, and we'll be in touch with when that AMA stream is going to be and what else is going on accordingly. All of you, have yourselves an excellent New Year's Eve /day. Hopefully we can ring in 2024 and make it a better year than 2023 has been. You guys all rock, and we love you all to death. So keep on being awesome, and we'll see you again soon. In the meantime,
Take care,
behave.
guys. Have a happy and safe new year, all.
Absolutely.